about preconditions. Is that smell of bullshit, or is that me?
What?
News about Russia.
What about it?
It, they're saying it says ready without for talks without preconditions. I'm like, I'm gonna call bullshit
Okay,
on that.
buddy. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fucking
well,
bullshit.
let's save it for later because I
Yeah.
just about to start a briefing, so I've started my stream.
Right.
I'm still trying to find the. There it is. New computer. Still don't have all the tabs saved.
Bastard.
Okay, where is the ops checklist? There it is. Okay, naval ops tonight. Intelligence taskings. We're not anticipating to require any intelligence taskings. However, there will be drone taskings, which will be for anyone who's available at the time. We'll be using the RQ-9 Raven drone for that. So if you have a bit of downtime, pick one up, send one up. Just communicate with the officer of the watch to make sure that we're not clearing the same zones. Next, fire support tasks. We will likely have fire support tasks tonight as the ground forces are conducting an assault on known enemy positions. Who will be responsible for fire support? That will actually be me today because I will update on this later when we get to the secondary briefs. But basically, we've had to change the turret due to requirements for the recce. Airspace management. Who's responsible for ATC? No, sorry, correction. Logistics. Logistics tasks. We're going to be having a lot of logistics today, most likely. Who's going to be responsible for that? That will be Mr. O'Neill. I'm assuming he has no issues with that.
Humbug.
Logistics are likely to include, but this might change, in using AHSVS packed onto the LCMs, getting them over to the area to the FOB, and just dropping supplies at that FOB. Setting up a potential patrol base further on is unknown at this time due to the nature of the current mission, but we shall see. Airspace management, I'll be responsible for ATC. We're expecting a high level of activity on the flight deck tonight, and where the conditions are quite poor. So anticipating quite a lot of close control for ground crew today.
Question.
Comms later. Comms plan. 1MC channel is the standard 7.1 auto monitor and only speak on if necessary. Sailors channel will be 5.2. Deck crew channels. Sherman, you'll be on 5.3.
5 or 7?
7.3.
Yes.
Well, you said 5-2 for
Yeah, you
deck.
said
Yeah, so
5-2.
7-2. 7-2.
7.2, 7.1, 7.2, 7.3, 7.4. Yeah. O'Neill, I'd like you on 7.4 in case I need to press gang you into deck crew for whatever
Already there.
reason. Good. And otherwise, that'll be it. I am on 7.5, but we'll not be needing a 7.5 tonight. Any questions?
Yes. How bad are the weather conditions, and are they to be worsened?
I don't know about being worsened, but at this time, it not anticipating any rain, but just low visibility due to nighttime.
It is very dark out there.
So deck crew to wear highlights, please.
Yes.
And also, anything related to the est, by the way, Cardine, comes in the later briefs, so please hold that. Flight ops. Likely mission today will be primarily CAS, close air support. This will be for both aircraft that we're anticipating today, but there might be a third one, depending on obviously what happens with the pilot situation. Weather considerations. Weather at this time is currently 4 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, 42 Fahrenheit for the Yanks among us. Slight northerly winds, but mostly calm, 30% chance of rain, and visibility up to around 12 kilometers, depending on your graphic settings.
Hey, Justice.
Deck crew assignment has already been assigned. Sherman, you'll be taking up the entire deck unless otherwise authorized for O'Neill, but otherwise the deck is yours. Support vehicles will be all of the above. Any questions on flight ops?
Is intertwined to deck crew and to you. 146s will be badgerers. Badger 1, Badger 2. For the other aircraft, if there is to
We
be
have
one.
the list. Thank you.
Okay, I was just making sure.
It's in the airspace document.
I believe you're cutting me off. Okay. Insulted.
Amphibious operations, likely mission today will only be resupply and potential reinsertions, although we might do that via air, again, depending on what aircraft are available. Weather considerations, sea state of 1, and aforementioned weather conditions for the light ops as well, so no significant conditions affecting the amphibious operations. Deck crew assignment will be O'Neill. Any questions on amphibious? Very good. All right, moving on to the duty briefs then. Fire's duty brief will be obviously myself. So I did mention there was a slight change in the deck gun. We are using the modded ITC deck gun, and it is working. So we are actually going to be able to put on rounds on target using that and not the artillery computer. So good. If we can actually move forward with that and make that our standard, very good. Because it's a lot more interesting to actually use. I just don't want to put anyone else through having to relearn how to use it on a moment's notice. But Sherman, if we get some downtime, I'll show you it again and you can take over.
Sounds good.
Fires. Before I left the FOB, I was hearing ideas of getting a smoke barrage going on the enemy position as a pre-fires. But as I said, there's also a possibility of doing HE fire support for both friendly force ground teams. 3-3 will be advancing alone on the west side, while 1-1 will be going alone through the sort of middle here. So there's a lot of isolated friendlies who will likely be needing support, we hope. Communications also are likely to be degraded but readable, and if not, we always have 7 Wing to relay for us. A reminder of the ROE regarding the water areas. Any area within the water area of Halifax and the Angoshi Bay to the west, and then within 300 meters of a coastline is free to fire for the Navy as a potential threat to shipping. Obviously following the standard rules of engagement. Deck duty brief. We will have to get the helicopter set up and set up the things there. We're not going to need medical. Hangar deck, O'Neill, you can deal with that. Arsenals are ready, and you'll need to set the vehicles there, etc., etc. All right, that covers the duty brief. In terms of, we have no platoon orders to give, so 7 Wing orders brief.
Do you mind if I just roll it? Okay, so we are going to be needing 2 164 Apaches. For Badger 1, which I do believe I'm going to be in Badger 1, then Olivia here is going to be in Badger 2. I would like some daggers and 6 114 motels. Obviously,
Motel?
Motel, yeah. That's what the archive actually uses.
Motel, as in not hotel.
Yes.
Mike, not motel.
I call it motel because
It's Mike.
I know.
Do you realize the reason why the phonetic alphabet exists is so that it's distinguishable between?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I don't know why I call it motel.
Please
Yeah,
don't.
it's Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Harrington, I don't know if Vaz has updated the prefab in here. If not, you will not be able to spawn the 64s via the things up top. You have to do it via Zeus.
Oh,
I gotta
Thank
they
you,
also
I'll,
face again,
if
don't
they're on
I?
deck, they
Yeah, we'll do
will
that later.
blow up eventually without
Alright.
the engines running.
Badger, communicate your requests for the ammo through the deck crew as necessary. Sorry, Sherman,
Copy.
shoveling on that to you.
Yeah, I'm good.
You know what they say,
Have
shit
fun.
goes downhill. 7 Wing, so a couple things for you. Firstly, route map, same as always, Alpha through Echo, including holding areas 1 and 2 on the map. Lima 22 will be controlling airspace Halifax, marked bounded by the black box here. I've marked on 4 of the 6 entry points because I don't think we're going to need to use any of the ones over here. But but sea lion, seahorse, starfish, and porpoise. Please make sure that you are coming through one of these points and checking in with me before you do, so I can clear you through them. This helps control. This helps control where the airspace is flowing through, and also helps us to avoid any potential collisions. Speaking of, by the way, tonight we will be having a significant UAV presence by friendly forces, so I would like to remind everyone of the altitude restrictions. From low surface to 1,000 meters, according to the Rhodium Resolve airspace document, is UAV airspace. Correction, 500 to 1,500 is UAV airspace. Helicopters will be from surface to 1,000 meters, and fixed wing will be 15 to 5,000. We're not expecting any fixed wing tonight. Furthermore, a reminder again of O'Neill, wait, doesn't matter.
That's the areas like they do not cross like that line. Like this is what it did last time. So that
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
we were in between the two lines.
Right. Just a reminder of red, yellow, and green airspaces. Green airspace will be all of airspace Halifax. We do not have. There's no significant enemy presence in airspace Halifax noted, so there's no need to maintain those restrictions. However, over the entirety of the rest of the map, you are anticipated to be flying under condition yellow, so maintain minimum altitude and minimum speed as briefed in the orders. I believe they're captured in there anyway. Clear? Red zone, there are no red no-fly zones noted at this time, but that might change if something happens later on. Okay, that's it for the 7-wing brief. Any questions?
No questions, but a statement for 7-wing. Since the 164s apparently still do not have rack radios right now.
Yeah, we don't have any racks right now.
Bring an additional 152 in your vest if you can fit it, so that you have an extra radio. Everybody should be carrying a 343, a 152, and a 117, and if you've got room, an additional 152, just so you have an extra radio.
Yep.
All right, very good. All right, let's get cracking. O'Neill, get yourself a Raven drone and get that up for now, just in case we don't get any more pilots coming in. But otherwise, get yourself sorted on the below decks. Sherman, I will set up the helicopters now, so go ahead and sort those out as per the request of the pilots.
10 minutes before we take off.
By the way, we were doing some
Oaks, I
testing
guess
with
you'll
the
be coming with me.
AH-164.
You'll be
Mhm.
sitting
We
in the
found
seat.
that for the gunners in the AH-164, do not go beyond zoom level 2. If you're trying to engage something actively, use 3 and 4 for PID. Stick to 1 and 2 for actually shooting. You can actually stay on target with it that way.
Okay.
So
does it not track
really?
properly?
it does
3
not
and
track
4?
very well. So
Okay.
as soon as the helicopter starts banking and shit, it completely goes out
Okay.
haywire. So stick to like
You got
1
it.
and 2.
All right.
And so, who's flying with me today?
That would be Wilton.
All right.
Radio check on 7-2.
7-2, Lima Charlie.
Okay, I've got 1 times helicopter set up on pad 2, but it looks like it's doing the boogie. Just be careful with it.
Is that the 164?
Yep, it is.
Alright, so it's going to bounce and take damage until they actually get the engine spooled up on it. So once they get the engine spooled up, they can actually sit on the deck without taking damage.
Oh, I might need to do it myself then. Once I'll just teleport there and back.
Yep.
Real quick, do you need to equip a new radio?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Pardon me. Slide on past you right here.
Be advised, I'm going onto the flight deck to launch the Raven. 1 mic.
1 sec, I'm just sorting up the Apache right now.
Hostile ground presence. Last stop, I did get hit by a man pass a couple times, and it would have been nice to have
Yeah, it was fun to find out during debrief.
O'Neill, that doesn't seem to have fixed it.
No, like it has to have the engine fully spooled up, and it'll still bounce a little bit, but it stops taking damage.
I see. I thought that would reset whatever collision is going on here, but fine.
If we don't know what we're going up against, then
I'll put the second Apache over at 4. Oh yeah, because I'm spawning Fuzus.
Do you want me to just sit inside of it with the engine going until they're ready? Since I'm not doing anything else right now. Oh, there they are. Okay.
164s are still bouncing.
Go ahead and launch the Raven.
Alright.
Yep. So, honest question. Why are we not just using the RHS ones for now until these work?
Garbage.
Okay, well,
The fuel
I will say
goes
I would
down within 10 minutes. Wilton can attest that.
understandable. I would just really appreciate being able to play an op with an aircraft that actually fully works for once in this unit.
It only bounces, but other than that, it works pretty well. All right.
Except for the lack of racks.
Yeah.
And the fact that it doesn't track on Zoom level 3 and 4.
With the RHS one, the racks in it did not work. So. All right. Morrissey is connecting right now. Can we get, or rather, do you want to go ahead with your munition requests?
Let's see. Thinking about it for a moment. What are we primarily expecting to engage? We're moving with armor. Primary threat to other armor is going to be infantry. Primary threat to armor is going to be infantry ambushes in terrain like this. But we are very well equipped for that with the gun already. I feel like having a handful of Limas for engaging vehicles at long range without having to worry about the tracking is a good idea. So probably 8 Limas and 8 probably 8 Limas, 8 kilos. I was thinking about Novembers. Novembers are thermobaric, right?
Yeah, thermobaric. What our cap actually uses is mics. 114 mics. They're basically bunker busters, tanks, and flash.
I'm familiar. I've been doing a lot of reading on guided weapons. I actually did a safety dive just a couple days ago on the history of the units. Anyway, neither here nor there. All right, so I'm gonna say I want
Sherman, don't worry about it now, but I'm going to put a CH-148 on pad 1 in case I want to switch to that at some point.
I'm just getting the missile set up.
I mean, I can fix it when you go airborne. airborne, just lay there, and I'll just give you guys your health, but you'll probably operate from the other one after. Sorry, guys, I was out, so it took me a little while to come in, and it looks like we got 2 that dropped.
I forgot to ask what channel are we having for our for ground crew this time? Because it's changed around a fair bit.
I think we're still with you talking about 7.3 or 7.4?
Yeah, Block 7, Channel 3 this time.
Harrington, I'm assuming we're sticking to that, are we?
Yeah, it depends on which crew you've got, right? So if we have 3 deck crew, then each of them will be on different frequencies.
Maybe I should have brought an extra 343.
Yeah, there's only 2 of you today, right?
Yeah, and only one of them is doing the deck crew tonight. So
They're a little different. They have 3 and only 3, 4. These people from North are all showing up on the middle one. I see Wilton.
Yeah, just covered up.
No, certainly some issue. Okay, and Oaks, you're pretty comfortable with the gun?
Yep.
Awesome. How about you guys do a crew? Wilton and Cardini will take the other crew. I think we
In
had
that case,
set.
we can swap things around. Sorry to mix things up.
Just trying to remember what I said.
Not letting me configure the pylons on this back plane. Chopper, I mean.
Okay, so Olivia, you'll be.
Also, it hurt me when it bounced.
Yeah, okay, let's get them up as soon as we can.
Yeah, just not letting me configure the pylons on this one.
What do they want on this?
I was just going to do the same as I did on the other one because they didn't specify it specifically. Which was 6 Limas, 3 kilos, 3 mics.
6 kilos.
No, 6 Limas.
6 lemurs.
Yeah, 3 kilos and then 3 mics.
3 kilos and 3 mics. I can't see an ace. That's a TFC. Maybe that'll work. If so, it's not my, if it doesn't, it's not my problem.
True.
Be advised, you have one more air crew coming up. Not sure who.
Oh, I need to air fuel that front one, don't I? I need to do that real quick.
Robinson? Pad 1 fueled. Roger. mind loading any of those up?
I'm good.
Deck crew on pad 2.
Taken. ATC Reaper 1 requesting permission for engine startup.
Reaper 1 is cleared for engine startup and takeoff. Route Bravo. Contact tower, channel 10.
Tower Reaper 2 requesting permission for engine startup and takeoff.
Reaper 2 is cleared for engine startup, hold takeoff.
You're clear for engine start, hold for takeoff.
No, it's alright. I'm just trying to make sure that these things don't explode on takeoff.
Okay, I'll send a message to Rhodium and see if he picks it up.
Yeah, he.
Let me see here.
Tower, let me know when Reaper 2 is clear for takeoff, please.
Hello, Lieutenant Commander.
Stand by. Reaper 1, this is Lima 2-2. I have you good contact at bearing 301 for 600 meters. Proceed 275. Anticipate route Seahorse out of the airspace. Over. Reaper 1, your altitude window is 300 meters to 400 meters. Over. At 4, clear takeoff. Sorry, let me deal with this first, and then we'll have a chat.
I was just gonna check on you. It seems like you're doing fine.
We're fine, yeah. We're dispatching.
Never mind, they're gone.
Did you tell them which route?
You didn't tell me your route, and I just said take off, and I said wait a sec for route, and then they just went.
Reaper 2, this is
I should
Lima
have
2-2.
asked first, that's on me.
To take off. What did you hear from your ground crew? Over. Roger that. Be advised, crew has to pass you a route as per the route map. So make sure you, before you take off next time, you are to proceed bearing 270, altitude 350 to 400 meters. Anticipate entry point Seahorse out of the airspace. Out.
Harrington, if that happens in the future, go ahead and have him RTB and ground him for a little bit.
Yeah, that was a one strike thing there. Like,
yeah,
it
no,
happens.
I understand.
But...
Just next time we'll just have him like circle back and they'll land and we'll do it again correctly.
Yeah, I'm willing to give someone a pass, but obviously if it happens again, then we need to have a talk.
Is that a CAS 148? Can't see.
Yes, it is. I didn't know if
pods. Yeah, I see the pods. Perfect. That's the one we're going to use.
Okay.
So just to answer your question very quickly, there's a Reaper 1-1, Reaper 3-3. Obviously, I kept the numbers and the call sign to so we don't get mixed up. 1-1 will be working with the infantry. 1-1, obviously, and 3-3 will be working with the armor guys. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, your other call sign is Reaper 2, not Reaper 3. They don't seem to have changed their call sign.
Who changed
that? No one has. I've got Reaper 1-1, and then I've got Reaper 2 on CTAB. Reaper 1-1, cleared out of my airspace, route Seahorse. Happy flying.
Yeah, when you talk to Reaper 2, can you tell him to change his call sign to 3-3? Because I don't want to change. Fuck, I'm sending stuff everywhere, and now he's gonna make everything change. Anyway, and it's the orders have been given. Like it's on the fucking channel. There's no excuse for that. So anyway, so we'll take the 148. We'll go airborne. We'll bring the MQ-9 Wraith around. Robbie is going to control that one, whatever needs to be done. We're going to have the missiles on board. We want Limas on this thing. That's probably a good thing to say. We'll put Limas because only the radar works. For whatever reason, the other one don't work.
Stand by 1 sec.
Yeah, go ahead.
Deck crew, pad 1 requesting Limas on their racks. You should be able to change on that because it's a pad 1.
Copy.
Yeah, no problem. So we'll be able to lock on those things and fire with the Limas, no problem. That should be good. Once we're airborne, I'll just fly, and whenever you guys need some help for whatever it is, whether it's logistics, rearm, passengers,
Reaper 2, you
or whatever,
are not cleared out of my airspace. Hold.
And tell them to switch to 3-3, right?
Yeah, I'll let you finish first. They were fucking powering towards the border.
Oh
so
gosh. So so you can contact us via whatever.
Holy shit!
You just crashed?
No, there was almost a midair.
Oh.
Reaper 2, you were not cleared out of the airspace. Return to Halifax, please. Time now. Over.
What, are they flying in like really low or like 50 meters from each other? What's happening?
I tried to give them fucking altitude clearance. oriented, so they wouldn't do that, but apparently not. Reaper 1-1 almost collided. Well, sorry, Reaper 2, as call sign currently states, almost collided with Reaper 1-1. Reaper 1-1, you were cleared out of my airspace through point C.
Cleared up with Lima.
Please, over.
I see where they are right now.
Fucking Christ.
Fuck.
Morrissey, you mind if you give me Zeus so I can just see what they're doing?
I'm on the
Yeah.
C-tab right now.
One sec.
Oh, C-tab? Okay.
Yeah. I'm
Oh
just
yeah, you
looking
can
at
see it on
C-tab.
C-tab.
Yeah, see. Well, I can see where they are. Reaper 2 is coming back towards here. Can I change their call sign from here? No, I don't think so.
No, I'll tell them now while we're in this break. Reaper 2, this is Lima 2-2. You were instructed to change your call sign by 7-wing actual. Please change your call sign to Reaper 3-3, over.
He's holding at the gate right now. He's going right towards 1-1 right now. Hopefully they've got a... Yeah, he's turning. Okay, that's good. He's at the Derby Seahorse right now. Okay, let me go put...
Reaper 1-1, I'm currently tracking you holding at point Seahorse. Can you confirm intent?
I'm just going to go in Zeus and put in an RQ-9 airborne there, Robbie. I'll be back in a second. I'm still
Confirmed.
here.
Reaper 2, please turn again to 090.
If you have the chance, Morrissey, could you give me Zeus so I could just have a better view on what the other aviator's doing?
Yeah, we really need to work with these guys too. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm trying to get time. Luckily, I'll have a little bit of time in between after I graduate and when I have to go to my advanced camp, which starts on like June 16th-ish. It'll last till about July 8th, but after that I should be good. I won't have to do anything else for my commission. I'll just have to wait until
Reaper 3-3,
the president signs the papers.
You are not authorized into the next
I'm
airspace.
just looking
Please proceed to point Seahorse.
I can't just right-click on you and give you Zeus, right?
It should be a thing in the top right. It's like promote to Zeus. It's like one of the
Standby, Robinson. I'll do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Promote to Zeus. Got it.
I was watching the.
Okay, you should have it now.
Right. I got it.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go put that thing airborne.
Gotcha.
Wraith. Where the fuck are we here? There it is. Fuck.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm fucking this close to calling back 3-3 because this is the third time they've just crossed airspace, like without permissions.
Which
I've told
one
him
is
to come.
3-3? Is that Shring or is that the other one?
3-3 is Cardine.
Cardine. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go here. This is the reason why he's not an instructor right now. He needs to calm down a little.
Yeah.
He needs to learn his radio. I thought when he came here, he said he was flying with another unit and all that. He still calls Indigo instead of India, stuff like that. I'm going, oh shit, these guys need a little bit of
Well, he just called, like, in the fucking briefing, I kid you not, he called Mike as motel. I'm like, did you say motel?
He's making stuff up, but I mean, there's worse things he could do, but still, it's
I might have to start calling it.
Don't you fucking dare, Robinson.
Okay, so I think I can just right-click on this guy and go to, is it inventory? No, editable.
2-2. Proceed to gate C house and await further
Remote
instructions.
control.
Contact JTAC on channel 5 for permission to enter their airspace. Over.
Loadouts. When you do it this way, you can only put, I think it's Vickers, huh? Vickers are the good ones?
I believe so.
Yeah, let's put 4 Vickers, so let's put 16 Vickers on this thing.
So you got me on the SNAT.
Lots of fire, that's very realistic.
Be advised, I have the Raven over the AO for the town they're going to. I'm going to start marking some stuff, but I am spotting Titan missile launchers on rooftops, so they do have anti-vehicle weaponry.
Hey firm, start marking that, and I'll bound a box for you to stay in, so we don't conflict airspace.
Yep. Be advised, I am at about 200 meters altitude. I don't plan on going any higher than that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna put it airborne, and then we'll
Real
take
quick.
it. We'll take control of it and make sure it goes. Oh, I should be calling it a different name.
Permission
Yes,
to
yeah.
leave the airspace.
Wait, who?
3-3.
They have my permission to leave. They just need to get permission from ground to enter.
Okay, they just got permission from ground to enter, but 3-3 is literally hovering right now. I would shoot him out of the sky if I was Zeus.
3-3, Reaper 3-3. This is Lima 2-2. You are cleared out of my airspace. Over.
There we go. Okay,
Look
so
at
this
the
one will
damage.
be.
Let's see what I can.
Okay, I put Wraith.
All right.
The call sign, so that at least it will be Wraith when it's airborne.
Wait,
And-
Morrissey, aren't you supposed to clear takeoff through me for Wraith?
For Wraith?
Because it's on Fob Canada, which is part of.
Okay, well, I'm telling you right now, can I get permission to put Wraith in airborne?
Yes. What if I said no?
Okay,
We don't need to be jamming comms with our.
That one is a little bit different because the pilot is right beside you. I guess that will be a little
Yeah.
different. Anyway, it's airborne now. All I need to do, I'm coming.
Well, my point was I didn't know you were taking off in the first place, so from
I'm
my
just
point of.
placing it in the middle. That's all I'm doing.
I know, but I wasn't aware that I had another aircraft in my airspace. Is my.
Yeah, he's turning around Fob Canada right now, so I'm gonna put it right in the middle. Oh shit.
What altitude are you gonna be flying that drone at?
Normally I put it at 2,000 meters.
2,000. Do the other aviators know?
Yet.
They.
All right.
I did remind them of the airspace management as per the Miro board, so they should know that not to go to 2,000 meters.
They
Not
have
that they
definitely
would.
not. They
I
definitely don't know.
I specifically
Okay, so I'm
mentioned numbers.
placing it right now at
Okay.
2,000 meters. It's coming in. We just need to advise them. Obviously, 2,000 meter is 6,000 feet. I think they're all flying lower than that anyway.
Yeah, we might
There
want
you
to
go.
standardize to all metric. Well, I don't know.
I have the feet in mind, and we should make all our guys have that little tiny mod because I hate working in meters. Fuck, aviation for me for 39 years has been in feet, and it's driving me fucking bonkers.
Yeah,
when I do it here.
let's stick with feet then. That'll work better, especially with aviation.
I don't
So
have that
right
mod.
now, Wraith is on its way. It's just left Fob Canada. It's gonna be in between Seahorse and
Guess you better
Starfish.
start doing some math, Harrington.
I'm not doing that. I can see Wraith.
Okay, so there we go, and I don't need this. Okay, I'm out of there.
What the fuck? Who said they could fly that close?
Okay, so that's done. Okay, do we have everything now?
That isn't in my jurisdiction, so I can't call them back.
No, it's this. Who's the JTAC right now?
Edwards.
Should be Edwards.
He's fucking ballsy to put two fucking Apaches that close to. They're gonna crash.
They are within meters of each other, aren't they?
Maybe I'm gonna go
Yeah.
talk to him. I'll see where he is. I'm gonna go talk to him on the ground because I didn't have a chance to talk. Let me see if I can
Because
find him.
manpads have like a 4 kilometer range. It can be even greater, and they're flying right on top of infantry inside of a forested area. It's very bad to put a holding point that close.
I just need to find Andrews.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is he? Andrew.
Probably in a vehicle still, because they're still on the convoy.
No. I'm looking on the left side in Zeus to see where is, because if I click on it, then I'll know exactly. There he is.
He should be
Got
with
him.
1-1.
I just found him. I'm gonna go appear right beside him, scare the shit out of him, and then come back. Well,
Yeah, tell the holding points to be about 4 kilometers off at least.
Oh, he's inside the vehicle. He's in a small.
Yeah, they're mobile, so the only way you're going to contact him is through CTAB right now.
I'll just wait till they're done.
Okay, I'm going to let you guys.
We can do an airborne.
your
We go
thing.
to airborne. I'll talk to him. Yeah, I'll do it on Channel 5. No big deal.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Alright.
Okay, are we comfortable? You and I are just gonna stay.
I got eyes on a possible enemy HQ where I called out those launchers. There's a lot of vehicle tents covering that entire courtyard there.
If he wants us, Wraith is already
Requesting a marker, please.
So
Markers are in group chat.
Talk to him from the edge. Will be good. If he wants us to enter, then obviously we'll request from Harrington permission to enter in the area, and we'll go wherever he wants us. But I don't think if it's Wraith, we could probably do it all from the edge as long as we've got a good altitude. That's all that matters.
Wait, but Wraith is already circling, isn't it? So
yes, that's what I'm saying. Wraith is in there, but
okay.
the only reason we're going airborne is because we can't talk from here. It's not good communication. So by going airborne, we'll just go on the edge. As long as we can pick their comms, we can control Wraith from the aircraft.
Okay.
Then, and if you need us, you'll still have us on channel 10, right? And we'll be able to just come back here, switch aircraft, whatever, and do whatever needs to be done. So that should work pretty good. He'll rush. Sorry about coming in a little bit late there, guys.
I'm wondering if it'd be a good idea to just spawn in a AA with a stinger.
No, don't fuck with the mission makers. We'll never hear the end of it.
Yeah.
You want to fire at them?
Well, it's just, I don't know. Usually the best way people learn is not by like telling them.
O'Neill, can you put a mark on that HQ, please?
Wraith is in there. Where are they? There's one. Reaper 1-1. She seems to be doing okay. Why does he have
It should be listed as multiple camo nets covering entire courtyard. Grid reference 018172.
That's 8-3. Okay, so 3-3 might be close to there.
I am not seeing your marker. What did you mark it in?
Group. Oh, I forgot you're not in a group. God damn it.
There's 3-3. Okay,
We didn't rejoin after you came back from
Reaper
Reagan.
3-3 is meeting 3-3 right now.
Well, I'm in the same group as Sherman. You're not in our group, apparently.
It looks like we got it. That's good.
Yes, because I left your group because people joined your group, which made the Lima 2-2 group the Recce group. Yes, but you also in the...
Let's put ourselves as what did I say? This one was going to be Talon. No, it's
wait, Morency, you're in the same group as Cardine. If you change your call sign, it will change his as well. You need to leave his and then...
No, I'll leave his.
Okay, cool. Just wanted...
No, well, thanks for telling me, because I probably would have done otherwise, but let's see. Stalker.
New markers on the map.
But Stalker 1 is fine. Let me do this. So let's go to group. Team management. Leave group, first of all.
0, this is Lima 2-2 message.
Now,
I can join off you.
220, send over.
Where's the create? Rename group, so...
Lima 2-2's key has identified possible enemy headquarters at following grid break. 0188 17255. Area is a bounded compound with multiple caminets. Over.
220, any more information on what's the HQ for it? Is it just about over?
Yep, I'm monitoring channel
So far, that
1 and 5 right now.
So far, Ricky is only reporting that compound is the enemy is a likely enemy headquarters, including multiple enemy entrenchments.
I'm just checking the
220, acknowledged. Do you guys have ISR over it, or are you getting the info?
Confirmed ISR.
Okay, maintain ice. We'll deal with it as we get closer.
A little busy right now, but I will be trying to host trainings when I can.
Confirmed, over.
Yeah, you and I should sit down probably and look at, because we started doing some stuff. But
I'm in the ATC channel.
I want
tower.
I want our training to be relevant. There you go. Well, why the fuck does it only go to channel 5? Can't go more than channel 5 on 152. Interesting.
Real quick, Sherman, what's the local channel for the pad 1?
We'll do 7-3.
7-3. All right, let me looking on that real quick.
If I want to take off and all that, yeah.
Is that block 7, channel 3?
Yep.
All right,
I should do the same thing on my 3-4. Oh, I don't have 3-4.
Yeah, that's our deck crew channel tonight.
I just alt tabbed out of the game.
Well, I guess I need a 3-4-3 if I'm going to be talking as a pilot.
I've got the 3-4-3 if you want to just. I can talk.
You're going to be okay with that? Okay.
Yeah.
I just won't hear anything. You'll just have to pass it to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we good to go to the pad?
Yeah. If you can talk to tower, I don't know the exact net on that one. I think it's either like channel 4 or 6. 10. All right.
Yeah. Channel 10. Yeah.
So I'll once we're in there, I'll put one radio on channel 10. One will be on channel 5.
I would try to get your own radio. I've heard from the Discord that they were saying that the racks weren't working in any of the vehicles. I'm not entirely sure if that's true.
In the Apache,
I
apparently.
think pad 1's getting ready to take off.
But I don't know why, because the Acre's in there. But this one...
Understood. They will be cleared. Engine start up as soon as you're ready.
Unless there's another fucking mod that's causing a trouble here, but let's see. Okay, we're
Whenever they're up and away, come up to the ATC tower.
What route do you want them out on?
Can we just take Alpha?
I was talking to Oh, okay. So we've got 6 missiles here all EMOs, that's good. Let's go into
Bravo.
there you go.
Route Alpha. Sorry, I missed your last talk comms.
Reference Y intersection south of the town. I've got 2 sections of infantry moving south down the road.
Can you get me an estimate for how many hostiles you can confirm see in the town?
I saw 1 man walking the roads, 3 emplaced weapons for sure.
So do we estimate around company of enemies?
Very possible. I haven't looked into the forest from above, just the open areas right now.
Alright, your tasking right now then is to get confirmed eyes on as many enemies as possible. You have 5 minutes for this tasking, whereupon I will relay to Zero what our ISR has given them.
Acknowledged.
By the way, we are now in the same group, so you can mark things on group.
Have friendly forces already left the base? Over.
Stalker 1, this is Lima 22 Tower. I have you loud and clear. Contact on C-Tab. You are cleared bearing 270 to the border. Over. Stalker 1, Lima 22 Tower. Maintain altitude 500 meters and above. Over. Yeah, friendly forces have been out of the base for a while now. They're actually almost at the AO, which is why there's a time limit on your tasking.
Alright, well, let 3-3 know those 2 sections of infantry are to their immediate north on the other side of the forest. Correction, east.
Lima 22 copies all. Be advised that 500 meters is 1,640.42 feet in non-scientific units. Over. 1640. That is your minimums, by the way. Minimum. Yeah, I'll let you have it. Do you have a UAV terminal?
Yeah, I have a UAV terminal.
All right. Oh, sorry. Wait one second. Sorry, O'Neill. What was the last thing you said?
I was saying that 3-3, where their position's at, that 2 sections of infantry were like on the other side of the forest to their immediate east.
Roger, I'll pass it on, but be advised that we have like 4 layers of communication between us and 3-3.
Yeah, I marked it on the map in global before you said you joined over, so they may have seen it already.
0, this is Lima 2-2, relay for 3-3, over. Zero, nothing yet. Alright, open up your terminal, connect to Mark 45 Hammer Mark 2. Mod 1, sorry, Mod 1 Hammer 2.
Got it.
That is the ITC modded deck gun. It's the one that we tried to use before, but for some reason was glitched. It is now not glitched.
Okay.
So we can actually don't need to use the artillery computer anymore. Do you remember how to use it?
Okay, so I see CA, MA, CQ, and MQ.
Yep. CA is current azimuth, MA is target azimuth. I don't know what the M means, maybe mission azimuth?
Oh, that would make sense.
CQ and MQ are current and mission, presumably. Deflection, because of course deflection begins with a Q. So elevation, basically. I don't know why they're calling it deflection, because I'm pretty sure deflection is something else, not really, but I might be wrong. Anyway.
Okay, that doesn't change when I go left, up and down, though. That changes when I go left and right.
CA?
Both of them, CA and CQ.
Yes, because you're on an angle, because the front of the ship is not flat. So it will change slightly because the angle of the gun actually goes down if you like turn left, for example.
But even if I go like move my mouse all the way up, that CQ is not changing. It's like if I'm trying to do my elevation for firing.
Page up, page down.
Oh.
Artillery.
Okay, so it works the same as like the howitzer. Okay.
Yeah. It's a remote howitzer. Stand by.
Okay, so it's pretty similar to the howitzer then. Yeah, easy day.
Stalker 1, this is Lima 2-2. I have you 1 click east of Seahorse, over. Otherwise, all information correct. Stalker 1,
Lima 220.
information. We have currently got 1 times ISR circling the AO and doing target spotting. It is a Raven drone at altitude 200 meters. So just keep an eye out for that. It is a friendly drone. Over. 0 Lima 2-2, disregard.
Lima 220, message.
Go for Lima 2-2.
220, from this point out, anyone who dies, we'll send them to you for reinsertion.
Understood. Do you want me to keep an eye out, or are you going to let me know?
If you can keep an eye out, we will push them to you if we see them first.
2-2 out. I need to start my Oblivion soundtrack again.
You've been playing the remaster?
I fucking love it. I was a bit too old when I started playing Oblivion, so it was like I couldn't get into it after playing Skyrim. You know, because it's so like just because it was so old, right?
Yeah.
But obviously the remaster comes out and it is S tier.
I am still waiting for the Morrowind remaster.
That would be huge.
Fucking hell! You're just.
Morrowind was my first Elder Scrolls game, and I love it.
I actually played it again on PC.
O'Neill, do you want to come up here?
I will in a moment. My battery's gonna be dead in 10 minutes anyway, so.
Make sure you fly back through Starfish.
I won't make it so that it runs out of battery as it gets over the ocean, because there's no way in hell it's gonna land on the ship properly anyway. So.
True. But it will still try and come back and reach the marker. Jesus Christ! Did you see at all the clusterfuck that was Reaper 3-3 at the border? Oh my god! It was what didn't they do? Reaper 1-1 was waiting at Point Seahorse to get clearance to move into the next airspace. They almost 3-3 almost collided with them. Then 3-3 breached the airspace, went across the other side, flew like 4 kilometers into the airspace, and I was like, "No, come back! You haven't been cleared in. What the fuck are you doing?" They did it again. Guys, if you do not, just fucking just get over here.
We've got an infantry section on the main road near the ambush point, marked at 028 164.
Can you speak up, O'Neill?
I said I've got an enemy section on the main road, 028 164, walking east to west, marked on the map.
Seen.
Zero, this is Lima 2-2, relay for 1-1, over.
Lima 2-2-0, send over.
Lima 2-2 ISR is reporting enemy section identified, MSR Sapphire, to 1-1 Alpha's direct east. They're moving towards their position now, over.
We have a distance.
Say again, Zero.
We have a distance on that target. East of could be 2, 3, 4 kilometers.
Estimate less than 1 kilometer at last spotting, over.
Zero, I'll relay.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was talking to you about the turret, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Alright. If you're in the interface, you are going to have 2 sort of additional interfaces that you're going to need to use. Let me know when you're there.
Wait, hold on. Oh, what the hell? It's not giving me the azimuth stuff anymore.
Ah, shit. Really?
It was working a minute ago. When I came back into it, it's just blank.
fuck's sake. It did that to us before, that's why we couldn't use it.
I tried disconnecting and reconnecting, but that didn't do it. Why did it just randomly stop? It's so weird.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, what? Nothing changed. Well, obviously something did, but nothing that we did.
Like, right-clicking to try to, like, aim more.
Disconnect from it, I'll try.
Okay, disconnected.
Nope, I've not got it either. Wait, what if I load? Nope. Ah, I wonder, because I've also not got the shell count on the top right anymore. I wonder if it's an ace thing.
That infantry section is about to come around the corner to where the 1-1 Alpha call sign is on the C tab, I believe.
Alright, move on. They've already been relayed, so we can't do anything else here. Did you complete that tasking I mentioned before?
The only thing I spotted was 2 more civilians in the town, nothing else. They must be inside houses, over.
So do you have an estimate for how many enemies could be in the town?
Based on the 5 I saw there, depending what's underneath those camo nets, I would say possibly a company.
Roger.
Correction, possibly a platoon within the town, maybe a company in the area overall.
Alrighty, thank you.
I'm bringing the Raven back in.
I put a new turret down, try that.
Nope.
I fucking guarantee it's a fucking ace thing.
Isn't this what happened the last time we stopped using it?
Yep. I don't understand why it suddenly happened now. It was working all throughout the recce.
I think as soon as you switched people on it, that's when it broke.
What do you mean?
Well, you were using it fine, then you switched to him. So I'm wondering if you switch people on it, does it stop working?
But it worked for him for a couple times when he went into it, right? So
Yeah, when I first opened it.
let me try the mod 0.
Alright, let me just disconnect from it.
Well, I've disconnected you, don't worry.
Okay.
Find out.
No.
Did you throw the Raven controller off the side of the ship?
Yes, I did.
I looked out and I saw you like run to the side of the ship and run back. I was like, what was he doing?
Yeah. So the other one should crash in the ocean before it ever makes it back, and then I'm just gonna have another one ready to go. So
That's pretty funny.
yeah. Hey, waste not, want not. That'll become a piece of coral for. Oh, I just assembled it, didn't I?
Yep. It's on your back.
Oh.
Outstanding. So no joy on that?
No.
Fucking piece of shit game. Why do we play this?
Weird how it was working earlier and then just stopped.
Yeah, I'm...
Just enough to give us a taste.
Oh no, it was working though, because I used it in the recce. Like, I used it in the recce because they needed fires. Well, not needed, rather, as part of the fire plan.
Yeah.
Wait, I want to go into it in Zeus.
Yeah, maybe it's something with the UAV terminal.
Okay, why can't I control you? This unit's already controlled by another Zeus?
I disconnected my terminal from it, so.
Yeah, what does it mean controlled by another Zeus? That can't be possible. No, nope. Going into it in Zeus doesn't make a difference either. Alright, well I'll just have to put down the normal turret then.
Arma's great.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go be a Roblox Milsimer.
The Navy Discord server is an April Fool's thing. Reblinded itself to be Roblox roleplay.
Lima 220.
Go for Lima 22.
Call sign Prometheus will be your first victim for insertion plan.
Roger that, we'll go extra slow for him, over.
Zero.
Stalker 1, this is Lima 22, interrogative. Stalker 1, Lima 22, are you able to provide transport for a reinsert, over? O'Neill, move down to the well deck. Anticipate that you might be doing a transfer.
Okay. Please tell me he gets to walk it in from LZ Alpha all the way.
Say again?
I said, please tell me he gets to walk it in from LZ Alpha.
Negative. I'm trying to get Stalker 1 to do it. You're just the backup in case Stalker 1 does not have an LZ.
Oh, I see.
Lima 220. He's good for teleportation. I don't want to drop him somewhere else if you don't want him.
Say again for Lima 22.
Prometheus, he's good to go for you.
Roger that, I'll teleport him back to the ship.
Move. Hello.
Welcome on board. We're going to bring you back up to the flight deck.
Alright.
Stalker 1, this is Lima 22. The target is a 1-1 Bravo call sign.
German, get to the flight deck. We have incoming.
I feel like a VIP here.
Follow the yellow vest.
Yep, follow yellow vest.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the Ravens are passing each other.
Which one do you want?
Zero, this is Tango 3-3. Message over.
Roger. 3 then.
Hey.
If expedite that so we can commence searching over.
07.
Yes, Vaz.
Air Force out of Apaches.
Tango 2-3, be advised, I just had brief
Out of
radio
Apaches.
communication with Reaper call sign,
Thank
attempting
God.
to join our net, and then lost contact with that call sign. I'm not sure if you have another air asset to locate or try to get a hold of
Just
them
wait in the
over.
briefing room.
Correction, to get a hold of them, but they may
Stand
be
by.
down over. Yeah, that's affirmative. We're working on it right now. 2-2 out.
This is Lima 2-2. I did not hear your last Stalker 1.
I mean, is it better to just spawn here straight away? Or I guess in the base and then load up.
Stalker 1, nothing heard. Three radios went off at once, and then you came in here and started talking to me, and then I had those guys talking to me, and it was just like, okay, this needs to fucking stop.
Welcome to my world. I got 4 radios.
Bitch, I've got 6.
Whenever you guys spawn, no more Apaches for the night, and then we'll
Tango 330, Roger all. The other element will deal with it. Out to you.
No, we're out of Apaches now. The
First strike.
Well, they can't blame RHS Apache for that one this one time.
Doctor coming. I just see them holding position.
Derby.
There's an emergency. We got a flight down. Okay. So what are we doing?
Alright, Wilton.
Room for now.
Is it just you?
Cardine did not respawn.
Wait, sorry, one sec. Fucking radio's gone off again, so I can't hear a fucking thing you're saying. Roger that, please. Expedite as soon as possible. We have reinsert waiting on the deck here. So.
It would have been great to know if there were stingers or iglos, but you know.
Yeah.
Stalker 1, turn heading 090 for 4 kilometers, route Echo, move to holding area 1. We'll provide further instructions once you're there.
That was a literal lock-on, so. Not an RPG this time.
Alright. You wait in the briefing room. Sorry, fellas. Don't mean to blow you off now, but fucking hectic radio situation.
Yeah, it was same thing on our end.
Zero, this is Lima 2-2. I'm seeing one more call sign, M. James. Are they coming for pickup as well? Because we'll need to do that time now. 220, negative. Yeah, we'll take care of that call sign. 2-2 out. Alright, they're coming in now. They should just be coming onto route Echo. Once they get to holding area 1, I'll pass them along to you. You're on 7-3, yeah? Budge.
I've got eyes on 2 large smoke plumes in the distance. I'll see if we get eyes on both
Stalker
of them.
1, reduce altitude to 2100 meters and equivalent value in feet, and reduce speed to 100 kmh.
Well, let's see how the journey ends, right?
Stalker 1, just proceed as planned. Simple as.
But I feel it's too much for just one guy.
Stalker 1, Lima 2-2, disregard previous transmission. Over. Scene, contact ground on 7-3, route Bravo, pad 3.
Try to get eyes on these 2 crash sites.
O'Neill, I can't hear you. If you're trying to talk to me, can you come up here?
I'm next to you.
What? Oh, shit. So what? Why can't I hear you?
I don't know.
What volume are you at?
Yelling.
Interesting. What did you say?
I said I'm trying to get eyes on these 2 crash sites. I'm quite a ways out, but I do see 2 big smoke plumes in the distance. I'm assuming that's the 2 Apaches that went down.
Both Apaches are down. I
don't know. Was it both?
No, Reaper 1-1 is fine. It's only 3-3.
Oh, okay. Well, I see 2 big smoke plumes out there, so I'll see if I can get eyes on what they both are then.
Yeah, just ID that, get me a grid, and radioed up, because I'm obviously not going to hear you for some reason.
Yeah.
Sherman, you got contact from him?
He just did a radio check with me, and then he said he was waiting one.
Okay, I do have eyes on one Apache still in the air, out in the distance.
Yeah, that'll be 1-1.
Okay. They're kind of hovering over the southern burning wreck.
Nothing I can do about that?
Yeah.
Oh, so you've got the grid to the burning wreck?
I'm trying to get closer. I'm way out, but they're
Gotcha.
behind trees, so once I actually get eyes on the wreck, I'll give you a grid.
Gotcha.
I really hope they're being more cautious. Looks like they're barely even moving. They're just like hovering there, but they're way up in the air, but still. Now they're moving again. Okay. Getting closer to the wreck.
Tower, Pax is loaded into Starker 1. Are they clear for takeoff?
Yep, Route Bravo, ASAP.
Copy.
Copy, Stalker 1. This is Lima 2-2. You are cleared direction 280 for 5.5 kilometers to Point Seahorse. Correction, 280.
Apache's engaging something. They just fired a missile at something down there.
Stalker 1, this is Lima 2-2. Be advised, infantry on the Mistral is out of new Apaches now. We only have the one Apache that's currently in the air left. What vehicle do you want for the previous Reaper 3-3 call signs? Lima 2-2 copies, we'll get that sorted out. Alright, you hear that?
No, what's up?
Oh, well, yeah, of course you wouldn't hear that, sorry. We are getting a 148 cast sorted, so I'll get it up on the thing, get it fueled, I'll send the pilots down to you for their ammunition.
Sounds good. Did Reaper 3-3 get shot down?
Yeah, I know. What a fucking surprise.
Alright, I'll head on down to the flight deck.
It's on pad 2.
Eyes on the... I believe that's the Apache.
Pass it up on radio, I'm moving.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if that's what that is or not. I think that's what that is, yeah. So, marker on that one.
Understood. You are cleared out of my airspace. Happy flying out.
Alright, what do y'all want on that?
Reference 009168 down friendly Apache.
November's in
Confirm 009168.
Correction, 009166.
Mark a scene. 0, this is Lima 2-2, message over. Three, this is Lima 2-2, message over.
Lima 220, you had a message for me, send over.
Do you have the coordinates of the downed Apache, over?
220, I got coordinates, but they're wrong. I was told 008065, which puts it off the map.
New grid, courtesy of Navy ISR, is 009166. Reference marker downed Apache 0327, over.
0 acknowledged. We'll send infantry outside of one platoon to take a look and try to recover that vehicle persons.
Understood. Be advised, if that vehicle is unable to be recovered, Lima 2-2 is willing to donate 1 times Tomahawk to deny it to the enemy, over.
Tower Stalker 2 on pad 2, are they cleared for engine startup?
220, if you're able to monitor with your ISR,
No, mate.
if it looks like they're going to, if enemy force are going to recover it, hit it.
Understood. Out. Alright, listen in. New tasking update from 0. If the enemy looks like they will be getting to the Apache before our guys, we are cleared to engage and destroy the wreck of the Apache. I will be using 1 times Tomahawk for this fire mission. Sherman, you'll be the firing officer.
Okay.
Sherman, as per your previous mission, Lima 2, Stalker 1 is cleared to start up engines and take off route Bravo.
I see enemies going for it, I'll let you know, and when they pile around, I'll let you know, so you can just annihilate them.
Please.
I do have a campsite here with 4 times enemy infantry at it, just north of that position, but they're not going towards it at the moment. So let me mark that.
There's no friendly infantry moving towards it at the moment, so
Yeah. So I'm going to mark this EI camp, 4 times infantry. Go. They're about 700 meters northwest of that downed helicopter.
keep an eye on the Apache crash site itself,
Yep.
radius 300 meters. If you see a speck moving towards it, I want to know.
Yep.
We'll send that fucking thing through the Stargate.
Excellent. want to drop altitude to about 100 meters. That way I can actually move the camera without it being so zoomed in.
Stalker 2, this is Lima 2-2. Confirmed I have you on CTAB. You are cleared heading 282 for 5.7 kilometers, moving to Point Seagulls.
Tomahawks whenever we're going to execute on that.
Yeah, roger that. Get back up here. I'll give you the grid. We can save it, so that way you just need to launch it.
Oh, what is this? I got one dude running around down there. Is that an enemy or not?
Oh, this might be our time.
Yep, we've got multiple infantry. I'm trying to confirm that it is enemy.
Alright, fire mission Rip Reaper.
Confirmed enemy forces on the helicopter crash site.
On.
One time section at least.
Like directly on right now?
Approximately 30 meters to the northeast of it. Looks like they're circling around towards the road. They may be bypassing to cut off any enemy forces, friendly forces making their way to it.
Roger, understood. I'll pass that on to Zero, but let's get this grid passed in.
Yep. So let me see.
O'Neill, pass all the information required on to Sherman while I'm doing this.
Yep.
Yeah, what's the grid?
Zero, this is Lima 2-2.
Grid
message.
reference.
2-0, send over.
ISI has identified an enemy section in the vicinity of the downed Apache.
Enemy
We are
infantry
hereby requesting
are
permission to engage with
approaching
1 times cruise
split
missile over.
point at 011 165.
Green light, hit 3. Decimate that area.
011.
Yeah, 011 165. Enemy are approaching the split point there.
Copy all. We'll alert when missile away.
Okay, are we targeting the infantry or are we targeting the helicopter?
Helicopter first. We'll deal with the infantry later with the follow-up barrage.
Yep.
Alright.
So the helicopter's already marked there. Do you have the grid coordinates for that?
If you could read it off for me so I can type it into the computer.
Grid coordinates
Zero Lima
for
2-2 is
the
requesting
downed
a
Apache.
red,
009er
no-go area of
100
meters around the Apache while we
1
commence
6
grid square
6
removal over.
9er.
I have 009er 11669er.
Acknowledged. I have no friendly forces in or around that vicinity for at least
Correct.
Do we have
1
an elevation?
kilometer, excluding.
I cannot give you the elevation of that point, no. You have to ask Harrington for that.
Read out.
You need
Yeah,
elevation?
Yeah.
Elevation, sorry, is 25 meters.
25. Alright, fire mission Rip Reaper is saved into the computer.
Launch.
Oh, that's an
Okay.
excellent fire mission name.
Launching.
Rip Reaper.
Missile away.
Missile away, yeah.
0.
Oh, let's see if I can get eyes back onto the helicopter so that I can confirm hit.
Reaper 2, this is Lima 2-2. Be advised, we have 1 times missile fire mission inbound on the crashed Apache. I recommend you move to altitude 400 meters to avoid the missile over.
I'm gonna have to go to the stream highlights for that impact.
Yep.
Contact. Make sure you contact on channel 5 the JTAC. We will clear you once that is done. Over. Okay, stand by for follow-up fire mission using the deck gun.
Alright, let me connect over to it. Alright, I'm in the gun whenever we're ready for that.
O'Neill, passing the grid of that enemy section. We'll get 4 rounds on that.
I'll try to find it. How long to that Tomahawk lands, by the way?
Splash now.
Okay, I'll let you know if it
Flash.
hit. Dead on the helicopter. Excellent. All right, let me see if I can find that section that moves south.
You just spent $1 million destroying that helicopter.
$1 million to destroy like another few $1 million. So
Yeah.
It was 100% worth it.
yes.
Oh yeah. God bless the American taxpayer.
Let's see.
Right, what he's
I see a bunch of dead infantry on the crossroad there.
German grid 00911669. 5 rounds HE, 5 for effect.
0091. What was the second part?
1669.
166.
It's the downed Apache marker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just get 5 rounds on that to suppress and destroy anything that's left.
Can do.
Fire when ready.
Fire 1. ETA 73 seconds on that first round.
Copy.
Be advised, Lima 22 fire mission is ongoing. First round shot, over.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
O'Neill, you got
away.
eyes on that enemy section?
I see a bunch of dead enemies on the crossroads just south of the helicopter. I don't know what killed them. I just saw a rocket or something fly out of the forest. What the hell was that? Where'd that come from?
That was those infantry are probably from, because that's where 1-1 and 3-3 moved through.
Got a flashlight or something shining down there. Where that just is that the Apache shining its light down?
Stalker 2. This is Lima 22. Did you get that? Did you get contact with JTech? Over.
Rounds complete. ETA on the first splash is 15 seconds.
Bobby splash in 15.
I'm not seeing those other
Confirmed.
infantry.
Happy flying out.
Round just landed right on top of it.
Neil, do you have eyes on that other infantry or no?
I cannot spot them, no.
Alright.
I am confirming the area of effect for those rounds are promising.
Splash 3.
Okay. Saturation bombardment then. Go in a expanding circle around the downed Apache marker out to a radius of 200 meters on that position. 10 rounds HE. Fire when ready.
Alright. First fire mission complete. Starting second fire mission. First round fired. ETA 68 seconds.
Understood.
Spotting anything else in the area at the moment, but it's a lot of tree cover.
You said to do it as like a circle, right?
Yeah, just sort of like, get it so it spirals out and we cover each grid square at least.
Can do.
Because we know that infantry section is there somewhere, and if they're smart, they'll be bunkering down, so this might just get them. Oh, my music stopped again. Oh. Back to Oblivion Lo-Fi, let's go.
Lo-Fi is great. Chill beats to summon Drog. Summon Actiox too. And Antioch, whatever the fuck they're called. First round landed.
I am not seeing any infantry anywhere, so they're hunkered down or they just kept going and never stopped.
Well, whatever happened, they're not going to be able to touch the Apache now.
No.
Alright, rounds complete. ETA on the final splash, 65 seconds.
Did you circle out 200 meters?
I got the fucking anthrax vaccine yesterday, and today my arm is sore like a motherfucker.
I mean, at least you got the vaccine.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
Just it's one that burns. It's a painful vaccine. Not as bad as HPV though. HPV is probably one of the worst vaccines I've gotten.
I know I've had a couple of ones which were quite painful, but I don't remember any of them. Oh no, actually, I think the one that hurt the most at the time was when I went to the US and they required you to get like a couple of extra booster shots just to like be in line
Oh,
with
is that a fucking man pad? I
Where?
just saw. I'm not. I'm fixing to double check. I just saw a smoke trail zoom past my screen. I'm following it to the source.
Right. By the way, German, I was checking in Zeus. I won't say exactly what happened until the debrief, obviously, but good shooting.
Hell yeah.
It's
Loved
that camp that I marked earlier.
Love
kind
to hear it.
of launcher
Hell yeah.
does he have?
Did you have to get the peanut butter shot in your basic training?
Peanut butter shot?
It's something that they do in basic training here in the US is every recruit gets a penicillin shot in the ass.
No, we didn't. We didn't do that.
You
Be
gotta
advised, I've
basically
got
get
eyes on 1x
penicillin.
infantry with lock-on style launcher. Unsure if it's AA or AT, but he's at that camp that I marked at.
Scene.
Yeah.
00517.
Yes. He 1x Titan style back launch style launcher.
Roger. I'll pass it up to 0 and see if we can fires on that for retaliation.
He just. Oh, he's switching to it now. He's aiming at something.
0, this is Lima 2. We have possible eyes on the origin of the anti-air missile shooter that took down Reaper 3-3, requesting permission to engage. Over.
220, what's the area? Over. What's the location?
022, grid is 005173. Small enemy infantry camp with 4 to 5 infantry and 1x backpack lock-on launcher. Over.
220, clear to engage.
Get some screenshots of that for the for the intel, please. All right, Sherman. He's already on the drone. 0052. Oh, you got the marker right.
Oh, bitch is running
005.
He's running. He's running.
17.
Boy, is he running. It's like he's got ESP.
Oh, is it that EL camp?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, ready whenever.
3 rounds. Oh, they're moving from there, so we'll just hit the key a couple times.
He's moving east right now, pretty damn quick.
3 rounds, HE, fire for effect.
Copy, firing. ETA 72 seconds.
Copy, Stalker 1, standby. Stalker 1, I have you. You are cleared through point Seahorse. Proceed 090. Over.
0, this is Lima 22. Be advised, enemy appear to have just abandoned the camp. We have 3 rounds HE on the way to deny the position to the enemy and dissuade them from returning. Over.
220,
Rounds complete.
if you
ETA
can
on splash
maintain eyes
40
on them,
seconds. ETA on
continue
third
sending
splash
fire
60
missions until they're
seconds.
destroyed.
Understood. Over.
Keep eyes on them, O'Neill.
0, correction. Continue
I'll head
sending
down to
fire
flight deck
missions
to get ready
until
for
they're
that
within
chopper.
700 meters.
Copy. We will continue to engage the target until they're within 700 meters of friendly forces. Over.
0.
Stalker 1, please repeat last. No, shit, say again. Fuck, I did it. No, I don't have to jump for the ship now. Stalker 1, say again. Over. O'Neill, keep following them. Let me know when they're static.
It is just that one dude hauling ass, so the other guys are probably going to die, but he is moving.
Splashed.
I see you hiding in the trees. You can't hide from me. You can't hide from me. Oh, I lost you. Where'd you go?
2.
There you are.
Stalker 1, please check in. Channel 10 over.
Last 30, fire mission complete.
Do you have a grid for that? Is that guy static again?
He's static at the moment. I'm trying to get eyes on and a picture of him so I can confirm, but fucking trees. Oh my god.
We'll use the deck gun again for this guy. We'll just stand by for a grid.
Fuck, where'd he go?
Do we got Stalker 1 coming in for a landing, or?
I have no idea. They sent a message to me, but I didn't hear it because I was on comms with Zero.
Stalker 1, this
I'll
is
come back
Lima
up to the tower
2-2.
again until we get
Please
confirmed
check
that they're
in.
landing.
Channel 10 over.
Lost him in the trees. Where'd he go?
Leave you to this. Radio up the coordinates once you got them.
Yeah. Last coordinates
Sherman,
were...
They're coming in to route Echo, but I've not cleared them, and I have no idea what they're doing.
Alright, I'll head down there just to be safe.
Please do. Thank you. Stalker 1, this is Lima 2-2. We are not hearing anything on comms. Please check again. Over.
Stalker 1, this is Lima 2-2, attempting to contact you on channel 1. Please respond, over.
Stalker 1, this is Lima 2-2. You are not cleared into route Echo at this time. Please stand by. Over.
Sherman, can you try and contact them on 70?
Can do.
I got no
response.
Good for pad 3?
Pad 3's fine.
I don't know what they're landing for, by the way, so just ask them when they get down.
Can do.
Any update on that fucker's location?
No, I lost him in the trees, and that was some thick-ass trees. God damn it.
God damn it!
He was moving, hauling ass, too.
I got 2 POWs. Can you come over armed?
O'Neill,
yeah.
report to
Petty Officer O'Neill to the flight deck, Petty Officer O'Neill to the flight deck.
Just get him to medical center for now.
I was gonna stick him in the brig. I don't think he's hurt. I don't believe.
Those damn new pilots and their newfangled, we're gonna fly 1 kilometer above the fucking objective. Oh my god. What are they doing?
They're way too close. I've had a few gremlins there at the end. Fuck.
I was trying to contact you, like, Morency, what the fuck?
I know. You know what I did? I said the radios are too fucking loud, so I went to bring it down, and instead of bringing down the friggin' volume, I brought down the channel to 5. So I had both radios on channel 5, and I'm trying to talk to you, and I guess Slayer's probably wondering why am I calling Lima 22 on channel 5.
It's like a solid 2 minutes of me just being like, Stalker, Stalker, what are you doing? Stalker.
Yeah, I know.
Go for Lima 22.
You're gonna have some people to reinsert shortly.
Roger that. We'll get on that now.
Some reinserts are going to be coming in shortly. What do you guys need on your heli?
We use a lot of flares. I'm not sure if that's changeable. If it's not, well, so be it.
Yeah, we can rearm those.
Okay, I'm just taking the springs out of my fucking thing because there's too many. My springs are driving me nuts.
I think I got the
Right.
O'Neill, we're going to have a couple reinserts coming. Please head down to the hangar deck. Make sure they're guided in.
I think Faz and them all took away my damn Zeus.
Oh yeah.
2-time prisoners
I
in
don't know.
the 4.
I was using it to look, and then I'm not able
being
to switch over to it
injured.
anymore.
But stable.
Roger.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's why I wanted him in the medical center, but Briggs also works, I suppose.
Zero Lima 22, I'm tracking Midorisi and Fold Bell. Should there be any more of it?
Zero negative.
Copy, 2-2 out.
Yep, over here. Right. 2 times packs to reinsert Midorisi and Fold Bell. So O'Neill should be
We already teleported him. I don't see him down here.
Volbell's up on the flight deck.
Hey, Volbell.
Who else am I expecting?
That's it.
Alright, fellas, this is your chariot for tonight. Go ahead and load in. We're just refueling, especially getting you those flares, because apparently the for tonight. Roger that.
I told Zeus to shoot him down.
Sherman, go ahead and scramble the flight as soon as you can, Route Bravo.
Yeah, O'Neill, you can stand down again and go back to your drone if you want.
Whenever you guys are ready.
All right. Lawrence, are you good to go?
Okay, I'm back in. Fix my friggin' joystick here.
And you're already cleared for takeoff on Route Bravo whenever you guys are ready. So you can get going.
So we have everything is good on bird. Didn't you say you
Yep.
wanted to try something different on the missiles, or you're good?
No. I think what we have now is fine.
Fuck it, that's the Wraith I'm mixing up. Yeah. Okay, we're bringing somebody in.
Yep.
Yeah, 2 people.
How do I get in?
There's pilot, co-pilot, and TACCO.
I think you have to go to the very back.
I'll have to go to the back.
Yeah, the back is for the passengers.
Yeah. You have to look at the back there. Alright, your packs are loaded.
7220.
0 is 2-2. I believe I'm seeing Vet and Sim if that's going to be your next message.
Yeah, +2.
We stand by. Be advised, 2 more packs incoming, Vet and Sim. Hold pad 3, hold pad 3.
Already told him.
Patchy just got hit. It's going down. Apache just hit the ground hard. It is gone.
Yep, I got the grid. Can you check on that, please? Double check that grid.
Yep, I'm gonna see if I can find this launcher because I saw where he fired from.
Got it. Do that first then.
Hey, boy.
Need to go down there and get them.
Negative, I'm on it.
Copy.
Hey, fellas. Sim,
Which way?
Yeah, where's the flight deck? We keep going up.
Bet, with me.
Yep.
I'll show you guys. Follow me.
Thank you.
Here's your chariot for the evening. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Yep.
There are in-flight
Load it up.
peanuts.
You gotta go to the back.
Alright, Sherman, whenever you're ready, go ahead and scramble. This should be the last 2 call signs. Zero, this is 2-2. Be advised, we are aware of one more shoot down in the AO. ISR is attempting to locate both the shooter and the downed aircraft. Over.
220, you're better than me. I'm not aware of any shoot down.
022, the first is a given, the latter is a skill issue. Over.
0.
You said that the
Have
other
a
Apache
safe
got
flight
hit,
and
right?
easy
It is
for you.
down entirely.
Where is it?
It is. Hold on, I've got friendlies working at the position. Map marker is.
Stand by. Copy that. Stalker 1,
Whoa.
proceed. 280 for 5.7 to Seahorse. Contact JTAG once you get there. Over. Say again.
Marked on map, grid reference 019175. We have friendlies on the scene and trying to treat injured, possibly.
At the down helo?
Second down helo, yes.
0, this is Lima 22. The downed call sign is at grid 019173. From ISR reporting, there is already friendly forces there to recover. Over.
Damn, we can't launch a Tomahawk at it.
Oh.
220, acknowledge 019er 173 for grid.
The helicopter.
Friendly forces
Denying
on
the helicopter is more
relayed
important than
through
saving them.
ground force.
Wait, it's Reaper 3-3 again?
It was the one. Hold on, wait, what the fuck?
022, are we taking Duffy again?
220, no, we'll take care of it one way.
Roger, out.
Sorry, say again, fellas, I missed that.
I'm trying to figure out, is this the crew or is this the...
It's the crew, it's Reaper 3-3, I can see it on C-Tab.
Oh yeah, it was Stalker 2.
Oh, it was Stalker 2, okay. So, I see 3 times bodies huddled up just east of the crash site, underneath the trees. I've got eyes on Searing. I believe that's Searing. Or is that Oaks?
No.
I think it's Oaks. That's Oaks.
It's Oaks.
Yeah.
It's 3-3. It's Reaper 3-3. They haven't changed their fucking call sign.
Yeah. But
They
yeah,
should be
so I've got
Stalker 2.
eyes on 3 times friendlies right next to that position. Yeah.
3? Should only be 2.
I see. Oh, let me. It's so hard to see. Yeah, there's 3. Come on.
There is a marked enemy hide 50 feet to the left of the Apache. It could be that they're already
Yeah, that is
captured.
3 times 4 times friendlies, 5 times.
What?
There's 5 times people there. So.
Oh right, it's
So
on C-Tab. It's not coming up that it's individuals.
yeah, so there are 5 people there.
Yep. Checking in Zeus, it's Rose, Van Winkle, Ranch, and Than.
Limit 220.
Go for 2-2.
A firm, take call sign Duffy.
Roger that, be advised it might be a hot minute. Stalker 1 just departed with the previous call signs. Over.
220, can you just put him into that helicopter? He'll have enough SA to know where it's going.
I do not know how to do that in Zeus. Are you able to do that?
Yeah, I'll find out in a second if it works.
Stalker 1, Lima 22, I have you. You are cleared out of my airspace through route Seahorse, over. Confirmed. I just wanted to give you the prearranged go ahead on my side.
So I think I found the dude that shot him down.
220.
Sorry, stand by.
Go for 2-2.
Put him in the helicopter. They're fully stocked with people.
Roger, out.
I do believe he is dead from the crash.
Stalker 1, this is Lima 22. Be advised, you have one additional Pax was teleported into your helicopter, over. Confirmed to Mr. M. Duffy. Roger that. I believe the infanteers are splitting apart by mitosis. That's why you're getting more of them, over. Okay, sorry, go ahead, Anil.
I think I found the guy that shot him down. I'm pretty sure he died from the crash because that missile came out from pretty much right below him. So.
Damn.
Fucking skill issue just got killed by the thing that he tried to kill.
To be fair, he was successful.
Yeah. One life for a multi-million-dollar aircraft? I would say it's worth it.
Who were the pilots? It was Cardine and Oaks?
Is that who was flying the Stalker?
Yeah, the one that just crashed.
I say we revoke pilots' licenses for a while. That's 2 crashes in one night. Holy shit. That's worse. He broke ARP's record.
Stand by it, stand by it, stand by it.
No, Oaks is in Reaper 1.
Yeah, Reaper 1-1, you were cleared through route Sea Lion, take heading 111 for 2 kilometers, over.
Oh, they're on 37% fuel. Yeah, no wonder they're coming back.
All right, I've got to bring this one in. I've got less than 5 minutes left on the drone.
Right.
If you go to the
Yeah. I didn't know you had C-Tab. I thought you were checking it in Zeus for a second. I was like, what?
Pick up GCS.
No.
Let's go toss this overboard.
Are you sure not the US military being this wasteful?
Hey, it's like Vietnam. We have to make space.
I had this thing the other day, like for medlog, like supply. Sometimes they have to get rid of things that are expiring or unserviceable and all that.
Yeah.
And they gave us a call like, hey, we have these 4 water labs that we're about to get rid of. I was like, why? And it's like, oh, some of the reagents are expiring. And I go and I take these kits to take back to our lab, and like it's all brand new equipment, never been used before, with like some really
stand by 1 sec.
Nope.
Reaper 1-1, you are cleared heading 051 for 5 kilometers, over. Maintain altitude above 250 meters due to a recalled Raven en route at the same time as you, over.
It's not going to be there for a while. It takes like 12 minutes just to get to the coast from where it's at. So.
Yeah, but I'd rather not
have
another down tele, especially since that's the last Apache. So you're saying that these stuff is brand new?
Yeah, it was like these brand new water testing, like equipment, like machines and all that, and just some of the reagents were about to expire. Some of the
And they're just gonna get rid of all of it.
Yeah, and it's just like, damn, you can't just order new reagents, like. So I mean, we saved them from them like dermoing them, which would mean not necessarily always throwing them away, but like giving them away, whatever the Defense Logistics Agency wants to do with them. Sometimes to repurpose them, but I'm like, no, fuck no, I'm stealing
People
that
1-1
shit.
Lima 22, turn heading 090 for 2.
Mission to be lazy and launch the drone from in here.
Does that even work?
Yes.
Fuck it, do it. Reaper 1-1's not here just yet, so.
Oh, I fell through the wall.
Good legs.
Healing you for that, by the way. That was not an armorism. That was you.
Yeah. Oh, I am so hurt.
Reaper
Goddamn.
1-1, you are cleared Route Echo, holding Area 1.
I am so hurt right now. But I am self-clotting, so that's good.
Reaper 1-1, you are cleared Route Echo, holding Area 1.
Oh, I love the ability to self-clot.
Reaper 1-1, you are cleared Route Echo, holding Area 1. Stand by for further information.
What pad do you want to take him on?
I'm fine with any pad.
You know what? Just to be difficult, pad 1. Have fun. Fine, pad 3.
Hey, I self-clotted. I stopped bleeding. Full body pain.
Reaper 1-1, you are cleared Route Bravo. Contact ground on 7-3, anticipate pad 3 out.
Just gonna sit here and grunt in your ear in pain for a while.
Until I Zeus heal you.
Oh.
That's not pain. What are you? You know, I'm not gonna use deceased. Why don't you head on and help Sharon with the service, because I think they need rearm refuel.
Do I have to? Watch that gun angle! Wow, that's impressive. That gun goes up into the cockpit.
You know, emergency suicide.
Oh. That was a time.
So I like how the
Zeus heals for helicopter glitching.
I like how the gun goes up into the cockpit.
Does the heli need a Zeus heal? A Zeus repair?
I think it's fine. I didn't see any damage on it.
Okay, cool. They think it's fine.
We're gonna need a rearm and refuel if possible.
Alright, O'Neill's filling you up. I'll go grab the rearm.
Alright.
So congratulations. You survived.
Yeah. We got one shot at us from horizontally less than 300 meters away.
Yeah. So y'all have lost 2 birds tonight so far.
Well, Cardin lost 2 birds tonight. Hey, I got a call sign for him, by the way.
Bird strike?
Yeah.
Yep, excellent.
We hit the first one with the tomahawk. It's rearmed.
Alright. You want to spend more time at the controls while flying her in?
I can do that.
Yeah. I don't want to like just assign you gunner the entire time if you want to actually be at the controls.
I'm pretty easy to please most of the time.
Fair enough. I just know I wouldn't like to be on the gun the entire op. Oh, 419. I should take my Adderall. 1 second.
Ooh, I think I used to be on that.
Lima 220.
Send for Lima 22.
Do you have any
Makes
essay
the
on
brain
where
work.
the helicopter is,
should
what
be
the
rearmed and
reinsertion plan
refueled.
is?
All right. Getting back in the air in just a second then. All right. You need anything?
Should be good to go.
Bio break at all?
Zero Lima 22 advised that once it is out of my
Yeah,
airspace,
yeah,
I no
give me
longer
a
have
second.
direct comms with
We're
that
gonna take,
aircraft,
we're
but
gonna
my
take
CSAB is
a
showing
couple
that
minutes
they
for bio
are
ourselves.
about to
Alright,
enter
just let
the
us know when you're
AO
ready.
at time
Alright,
now.
we got it.
Over.
Back in a minute.
3-0, out to you.
Alright, so you're refueled. I think you've been rearmed, so I'm heading back up to the flight area.
Sounds good.
So how many birds they have in the air at one time? 3? I thought they only had 2 up in the air.
3, yeah.
Okay, I thought they had 2. That's why I was confused. I thought it was the Apache that went down earlier.
Nope. Since there was well, basically Morency switched up last minute and went airborne with the CH-148.
Ah, okay. I'm actually surprised we're not using the Aurora more for like I-Star.
So we're not using what, sorry?
The Aurora for I-Star.
I think Morency enjoys having us do the air traffic control, which we don't. Well, it's a bit harder to do all of that stuff with the Aurora.
Yeah.
It's also why I'm not totally opposed to us being on an airfield for a campaign, because it means that we can use all of the aircraft then.
Yeah. Well, see, that's why I was surprised we were kind of still working from the ship. I figured if we work from the airfield, we're doing everything we do from the ship, and we can just handle planes as well. So
The one is loading back
planes
up.
and drones.
But we're not Navy and Air Debt, we're Navy Debt.
No,
So...
no. What I'm saying is like Navy kind of prides itself on being able to do
Roger.
everything the Navy does from an airfield as well. So I mean ATC and that kind of stuff. So.
Reaper 1 requesting engine startup.
Cleared for engine startup, route Bravo.
I have eyes on
cleared
the
for engine startup
downbird.
and takeoff, route Bravo.
Let's see if I can get eyes on where I was. It is so far out there. Like it. Am I even over the land yet? I have 51 minutes left. Okay, I am actually maybe 2 kilometers inland. Okay.
Oh, my dream with Navy Debt would be that if we got it big enough that we could actually have like 2 or 3 airfields like partially manned, and we can like run flights between them.
Yeah.
Alright, Reaper
That'd
1
be really cool.
in the air.
Roger, thank you.
Reaper 1-1, I have you contact on C-Tab. You are cleared bearing 282 for Seahorse.
Important question, by the way. Have we pulled the ammo out of the autonomous weapons?
Sorry?
Have we pulled the ammo out of the Sea Whizzes and whatnot?
No.
We might want to do that because they survived that crash, and if they get flown back in here, they're going to get shot down.
You know what? I think we just let nature take its course.
Yeah, but then we're going to get in trouble for it.
I know, but it would be very funny.
Yeah. I don't know why when you turn autonomous off, it still does it, but yeah.
Reaper 1, this is Lima 22. Could you pass on a message when you get into the next AO for the downed crew from Stalker 2? Just advise them that if they get in another aircraft, because they crashed a Blue 4 helicopter, it will mark them as hostile to the CIWS. And while it is extremely funny to see them get shot down, I think they probably don't want that to happen for the 3rd time today ever. So my point being, make sure they pardon each other. Reaper 1-1 were cleared out of my airspace to Seahorse. Who even is either of them? I can't see Cardine anymore.
I assume it was Morncy, Oaks, and Cardine, wasn't it? And then I don't know who else was with them. I guess it was the reinserts that was with them, right?
No, they're the ones that got shot down.
Oh. Wait, they were reinserting, weren't they?
No. Morency and Robinson are in Stalker 1. It was Cardine and I forget who was in Stalker 2.
Oh, so we had two CH-148s out. Okay.
Yeah, because we lost the other Apache, and that's the last Apache we had on board.
Gotcha. Oh, I see flares in the air.
Yeah, Morency, I believe, is flaring as he's coming into the AO for obvious reasons.
No, I'm talking about an actual flare, like over that burning wreck over there. What is that? It takes forever for this thing to get where it needs to go. I can't wait till we get the Puma. Yeah, they are popping flares like crazy over that burning wreck, whatever that is. What is that?
Could be precursors to a mortar attack.
Mortar. I hardly know her.
Terrible joke. 1 out of 10.
Well, I see tracers coming from that area.
Oh, and Morency almost crashed. Oh, for fuck's sake! Just stop. Go man overboard.
Yeah, go reacquire my GCS that I lost overboard.
Seriously, where the fuck is Cardine? He's in a bloody foxhole. Morency just landed. Why is Cardine and the other guy not going back to the LZ?
Okay, what am I
Wilson, that's... Oh wait, Wilson...
Oh, that's next to the downed helicopter. What's going on there? There's a lot of gunfire there. I see a laser pointer. Someone's on the rooftop with a laser. Is the rest of the friendly forces there?
No idea.
See someone on the rooftop patching themselves up. 2 people on the rooftop. Yeah, I got their strobes going. So I guess, yeah. So I guess the friendly forces are in that area now. Friendlies in the trees near the helicopter are being engaged from the town. I can't tell if friendly forces are there, if that's the survivors trying to survive. What's going on over here? Okay, yeah, that's 1-1 Bravo there. Okay, that's 1-1 Bravo. All right. But wait, what? Oh, please tell me they're not blue on bluing. Oh God, please tell me that's not blue on blues.
No, please tell me they are. I want to hear some.
Because I see 1-1 Bravo on the rooftops shooting into the trees, and I see friendlies in the trees shooting into the town.
Can I get a grid?
Right where that downed helicopter's at. I'm trying to confirm if that's what's going on or not. All right. Gunfire started dying down.
I think it might have been looking at it in Zeus. Because that's
I've
those is
got 3 times friendly, or let's see, is that friendlies moving in the forest, north of town, moving west.
Oh, Edwards is down.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Medics are taking a hit from something. So, did you enjoy your biannual fire mission?
Anytime there's a tomahawk, it's always a highlight.
Yeah, we still can't afford PMags.
Because we used Tomahawk.
Wow, that's a lot of flares.
0 Lima 22.
Lima 220, send.
Does that downed helicopter need denying to the enemy by any chance? Over.
220. I don't have a say on it. I'm not sure if it's currently occupied or not. Do you have a helicopter? Do you see it?
I got eyes on it. Friendlies are about 150 meters south of it, though.
We don't need to tell him that.
Well, you don't have to tell him that.
We do have ISR on that position. Stand by.
That would be hilarious. They see a freaking cruise missile fly right over their head and land like 200 meters away from them. Flying through smoke. It kills my field of view or my vision in this thing. Oh my god. Yeah, I want a Puma. It's not a Puma.
So I can't hear you over the sound of ATC radio.
0, this is Lima 2. We do have eyes, ISR on the down CH-148. We have no movement at it at this time, but we do. There are enemy locations roughly in the vicinity of. Over.
220. I'm only tracking friendlies in that vicinity. Can you send grids for those enemy force locations?
You're not gonna get it that easily, dude. Oh, I see a dead dog there.
Just
that's
referencing
a sad
the
face.
enemy hide marker made earlier. Don't know if that's occupied or not.
220. Nope, no idea if it's occupied either. If you don't know, I don't know. Let's avoid sending fires on it.
Where's that hide marker? Let me see. Hide marker is way over there, about 150 meters west. Well, let's fucking see. Camera feed.
So how is your guys' op going?
Going good.
Well, we have managed to do at least one fire mission, and Faz just completely shot down my ability to do a follow-up. We launched a Tomahawk at the Apache wreck, and then hit it with a bunch of 155, just to try and clear it out because there was an enemy section on the position.
Yeah.
Then following that, we were asking if we could do the same thing to your CH-148 wreck, but it seems that Baz is not as willing to let us do that because of the presence of friendlies.
Yeah, we crashed right next to 1-1 Alpha.
Yeah, I was tracking on CTAB. It looks like it's been quite a fight through there.
I'm still pretty sure there's some blue on blue going on there. Almost certain.
Yeah, like it did look like there was at least one instance of blue and blue, just because I didn't see that many enemies around, and I do know that they engage each other.
This is why you care. Oh, I see the enemy hide. Is there anything in the enemy hide? Why is the enemy hide hidden? I don't like that.
Wouldn't be much of a hide if it wasn't.
Does the raven fly through trees? I wonder.
The hide.
It went through the wall.
Hide is what shot us down.
Stalker 1 reading you channel 10.
So yeah, I saw a dead dude with a back-mounted AT lock-on launcher, dead underneath the helicopter crash. So apparently, y'all landed on him.
220 message.
Are you saying this with foreknowledge, over? Understood. We'll get that sorted out. Go for
Lima 2-2.
Pad 1, Chinook.
Alright.
So.
What's that? 220. Slayer is down at the time. He's unconscious, being treated. Between ground forces and yourself, we'll take control of the Air Force until Slayer's back up.
Say again your last. I lost hearing after Slayer is down. Sherman, it's all fueled because it's a Zeus spawn.
Copy.
I got eyes on that hide. There's a civilian in one of the tents. I don't know why.
0, this is Lima 2-2. Please say again. Over.
Oh, wait, what? Hold on.
Oy.
I'm kind of confused at the moment, but...
Emotionally, or?
Okay, so I've got eyes on the crashed CH-148 right on top of the enemy hide. Okay. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I shifted over a little bit more than I thought I did. Okay. Never mind. So that is actually the CH-148. That's right there. Okay. I thought I was looking at the hide. I didn't realize I'd shifted over that far, like 100 meters. I was like, wait, did 2 helicopters go down right there? But no, it's good. Yep, we're good. Oh, and fun fact, you can actually bring the drone down as low as you want, and it just flies through the trees. So. Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. I was going to say another reason to hate the Raven, but you know, fair point.
So I can actually get down and close to see what the hell's going on when Zoom sucks. Do you think I would scare the infantry if I had it like circling like 50 meters right on top of their position at...
I mean, that isn't a reason to say don't do it.
I just got buzzed by a Raven. Alright. Go south. There's another gunfight going on at the town. Ooh.
Oh, I just saw that explosion on your stream.
Yeah, there's a lot of explosions going on around those friendlies.
Jesus, those are good graphics for armor.
Mm-hmm. Well, modded big time, so.
Mm.
Okay. See if I can figure out what's engaging them.
Yeah, so they've mostly cleared the town area. Why don't you start looking to the like sort of down the road or in the rivers to the forest to their north?
Oh, something's running down
That's
the road.
where.
What is that? Oh, look at him crawl away.
Don't laugh at the civvy.
He's just doing his best.
Oh, vehicle. That is a technical with a gun on the back.
Oh shit! Yeah, it is. Look up the road. There might be more enemy craft coming.
Yeah. Yep, but there's another one. Second vehicle.
Yeah, I feel like one of those guys in a in like the JOC where you're watching the UAV feed.
Yeah.
Because I'm watching your UAV feed.
Yeah. Go check out this town to the north. See if this is where they're coming from.
Can you zoom in and enhance?
Zoom in enhance. I always love that in freaking movies.
Enhance.
They said it in Stargate, and I had to cringe. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. Zoom in enhance. Yeah, because that's how it fucking works. I was watching the movie Along Came a Spider the other night, and it's like made in the 90s, and it's amazing the resolution that webcam had when they were searching that house. It's like zoom in enhance live stream. It's
like you can digitally enhance, but there's no way that what you're enhancing is actually going to be verifiable in
we
court,
have
for
a
example.
mid 1990s PC webcam looking at a newspaper about 20 feet away, and we're going to zoom in enhance and read it perfectly.
Yeah. Have you tried thermals? How
The
well are
thermals
thermals
aren't
see
great
through?
on this map, but
Right.
you have to get like really damn close to.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah.
All those false signatures because of the tree roots.
Mm-hmm. The other ones aren't. Ooh, Jesus. The other one, the B
you have
ones.
4 viewers on your stream right now.
Do I really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I know I had to mute one of them because one of them was just a spam bot, but.
Yeah, well, it's me obviously.
I think Faz watches it, makes sure that I'm not doing anything I shouldn't be doing. But while she posts something on there, yeah, I'm watching it.
Did he actually?
No, I said I expect him to say it though.
Yeah, so I'm guessing Wilton's one of them, and then
yeah,
maybe Sherman. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in the town, so I'm gonna go back. Yeah, I figure Faz probably watches it when he gives me Zeus to make sure I'm not behaving badly, but.
See, for me, you just trust me because I'm a trustworthy person.
So that's the town to the south. What's this over here?
What's that smoke?
That's probably those 2 vehicles that got destroyed.
Right.
I'm curious what this is over here, though. What is this up here?
Nemesis, isn't it?
Oh, it's another little village. Okay. Let's go low, below the tree line.
Yeah, we got to be near index. Bloody 1:45.
If there's anything in these houses hiding. And we're diving below the trees. Not see anything in the town though. Sad face.
Oh, my soundtrack's nearly at its end.
Again.
It's only a 1 hour loop. I say only. I've fucking been here for how long have I been on?
Oblivion lo-fi.
Honestly, no, it is. It's actually that. 256 minutes. I've been almost on for 5 hours.
So at one point, I actually had a 12-hour long single video of Disney piano music, like the Disney soundtracks on piano, and I would like listen to that all the goddamn time. But it was like 12
Awesome.
hours nonstop. It wasn't a playlist; it was one video. So I'd start it in the morning, and by the time it was time for dinner, it was ending.
The flashes and traces that we can see coming out of the town actually are quite cool on
Yeah.
the drone footage.
Go. The occasional flash from explosion.
Christ, today was a really hectic op for us.
Ooh, something exploded. I think it was an RPG. Because I saw it cross the road.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's RPGs being fired. Or M72s.
Cardine is still down there.
It's safer
Hasn't
for
been picked
everybody.
up yet.
I have no comment.
Oh. Is that enemy? Or is that friendly?
Not flying in this thing.
Say again?
Taking off on pad 1.
We were told to get it ready. We weren't told that anyone was going to be flying out. Apologies if you were waiting.
Oh, that's
down
an
there.
enemy. That's an enemy with an RPG.
You come back up here.
Yeah, that's enemies are with RPGs right there.
Maybe I should ask.
That is definitely
Maybe
Zeus
that in a
controlled
nutshell.
right there. That is definitely Zeus controlled right there.
What is?
The enemy I'm tracking that with an RPG. That is definitely Zeus controlled right there.
You mean the one randomly sprinting around?
Yeah, that's
You
Zeus
spin
controlled.
me right around, baby.
Yeah, that's Zeus.
Yeah. AI don't lean like that around corners. Not that smart.
0, Lima 22.
Oh, did he just hit himself?
2 times reinserts, potentially more. Are we close enough to index or what?
220. If you're able to do it, do it. If not, we'll help.
Well, just stand by. I'll get you that in a minute.
Stay, Stalker. This is Lima 22. Message. We have a few reinserts which could need to be transported in. Are you able to RTB time now? Over.
Oh, we got more coming in from the backside of that house. What do you have? Do you have a launcher too? You have a launcher
Hey,
too.
be advised, we have 1x call sign Wilton here. Might as well just join your crew because it doesn't seem like Cardane's going to be extracted anytime soon. All right, let's get teleporting.
Oh, index.
No, sorry, I'm teleporting people here. Can you guys go down? Well, sorry, Sherman, Wilton, go down, find people, bring them up to the flight deck.
Yep, can do.
And they still haven't killed this guy yet.
Ranch, Nagy, Fanjoy.
Do we know how many people we're expecting?
Quite a few. Copy. Proceed. Rude Echo, holding area 1. Be advised, we will be delayed on your landing.
What level?
Nagy, follow me, buddy.
Ah, yes.
Yep, there you go. Just stay here and stay behind this yellow line. We're going to have a flight deck activity soon.
Sure thing.
I see several dead friendlies at that house. I'm assuming that's some of the guys that just respawned.
3 packs currently. I'll hang here for a minute anymore. Is there any more? Are we anticipating more?
Negative, get to the flight line.
Copy.
I've got an aircraft coming in soon.
Copy that.
Get on the pad.
3, this is 0 message.
3 copy.
Stalker 1, this is Lima 2. You are clear to route Charlie. Contact ground on 7-3. Anticipate pad 3 out.
Is that an enemy vehicle? I guess.
Anticipate pad
3, this is 0 message over.
I have 4 times Pax and 1 times pilot if you have space on your crew, over. Roger that. Alright, Wilton, you'll be back up in the air with Stalker 1.
Copy that.
Is that Cougar thing with an M2 on it friendly or enemy?
I mean, it is a big town, so you guys are clearing it all tonight. Well, we'll get you back in the fight soon enough. We're just landing Stalker 1 here.
you have to like look at the back door.
Yep. That.
All right, Stalker 1, all packs loaded.
Zero, this is 2-2. I'm tracking 4 more packs at the respawn point. We won't be able to fit all of them in. We're going to need to do a second go around with Stalker 1, unless you want to teleport them over.
Zero, acknowledged. We'll deal with them from here on out. Thanks.
Are they clear for takeoff?
Copy that. Can I confirm we are done with reinserts after this one? Over.
Yeah.
Scrambled. Yep. Scramble them out. Route Bravo through. Yeah, just Route Bravo.
Copy.
Stalker 1, be advised, this will be our last reinsert, so you won't really need to do this again.
I see so many dead.
Copy, Stalker 1, you are cleared bearing 281 for 5 kilometers to Route Seahorse. How are we doing on the ground?
I'm just watching Med Dead do their thing. There's a bunch of dead friendlies around their lav. Dead and unconscious.
Oh, yeah. 8 total KIA. We got 4 on the bird here, and then 4 more just were too late, so they didn't make it, so they're going to get teleported.
See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 6 unconscious. I've seen 3 body bags, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of bodies.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, just slap some flex tape on them. That'll be good.
You know, it never is not funny to me watching the infantry guys like flail around on the ship because they just don't know the layout.
It's like Lilo and Stitch. I'm lost.
You gotta hold their hand.
Yeah, I get a certain satisfaction when like it's like, "Boy, guys, follow me. I know my way around this maze.
Come with me if you want to get back in the fight.
Come with me if you want to be." And there's a deck. Stalker 1, this is Lima 2. Just because I see we get called Index, and for the fun of it, you are not cleared to exit my airspace. Over.
Trapped in purgatory.
So what vehicle is this? Is this one of ours, or is this an enemy one we captured?
Roger that. Be advised, we're standing down airspace controls over at Lima 2-2, so we'll see you wherever the debrief is.
Yeah. Is this one of our vehicles, or did we steal it?
Roger. Be advised, due to the number of 7-wing guys, we recommend you guys do your brief independently to the Navy this time. Whatever you guys want to do your debrief, all I'm saying is, like, let's not do like a combined debrief like we've done before. Just because you have like 6 guys, so it'll be it just save us some time if we split up. Roger, we'll take care of ourselves. Happy flying. AFM Reaper 1-1, this is Lima 2-2 signing off. Right, we have 15 minutes. I don't think we're going to need it, but
So yeah, this thing,
Yeah.
is this ours or did we steal this?
What?
This vehicle that I'm looking at.
I'm not on your stream, sorry.
It's like an MRAP with a Browning 50 cal on it.
Interesting.
Hold on, I'm
Like,
loading a
like
stream
we're
again.
congregating around it.
Yeah, that's ours.
Is that
That's ours.
What is that?
Cougar.
That's not the Cougar. The Cougar has the Cougar has RCWS on top, doesn't it?
I have no idea.
Yeah, the Cougar has an RCWS. That's not ours.
I don't know. I don't care. I just know it's
I'm just wondering if this
not
is
my
something we
problem.
need to take note of for intel. That's what I'm curious about.
I mean, screenshot it if you really want to, but I don't think so. If anything, I think Faz just spawned in the wrong thing, if it is the wrong thing. So he spawned him in for the...
Hey, there we go. The Canadian flag appears out of nowhere. Alright, let me get rid of this. It's just going to buzz around the top. And do I have my beret in this kit? I don't. Oh no. Oh no. Oh
Heretic.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Nice.
I was really hoping someone else would do it before I did it, but yeah.
Sorry, I was a bit slow on that.
Yeah.
Alright, let's round robin quickly. So starting from most important person, Sherman.
Yeah, no, good op. Again, anytime we use the cruise missile is always a highlight. I think we did pretty well with the flight ops and with the helicopter protection, we'll say. Asset protection, asset denial. And pretty solid time just smoking and joking. So yeah, no complaints. I think it went well.
Improvement?
None. I think in general, I mean, our procedures are pretty down lock.
It's not that there's many of them.
Yeah.
Actually, no, there is many of them. We just, don't have to use them like under duress normally, so we get a lot of practice with them.
Yeah, not a lot of juggling too. Usually one at a time.
Unless you're the fucking officer of the watch, at which point go fuck yourself.
It's the job.
You got your NVGs on, by the way, and they obscure that beautiful RCN logo.
Take those off.
Okay. Nothing else for you then?
Nope, nothing else.
Cool. O'Neill.
I had fun. I always liked being iStar. I wish we had a dedicated drone for the Navy. Hopefully one day soonish, so we can stop using these crappy Ravens. But other than that,
fucking know.
But other than that, I had a lot of fun. Not much to improve. We actually got used today. Maybe they heard enough of us grumbling about just not a whole lot to do. But yeah, had fun. Yeah. Anything else I would say for off stream, just because it'd be uncouth to mention. So.
I did feel like Faz was being lenient on letting us engage specific targets, knowing that we'd actually get the chance to do it.
Yeah.
That said, my only thing is I do wish we got more comms from Slayer, but in his defense in this case, he had 3 aircraft to manage simultaneously.
Yep.
So I can understand that he was obviously quite busy with that. At which point, Golf 2-1. Who wants to take Golf 2-1 sign? Aside from that, yeah, overall, I would say that we had a very good op, extremely hectic, pretty much for the first half of it entirely. Just something needed doing at every point, and then it slowed down quite a bit as we got into the latter half of the op. Point of improvement for me, I need to get some of those like the terminologies nailed down a bit better, because I keep screwing up. Like for example, I sometimes don't say anticipate pad 3. I say pad 3 when I'm given the clearance to land, and it shouldn't be. It should be anticipate, because it's the ground crew's choice where you go.
I see you're not pointing out the most egregious one you did.
We never talk about that again.
Mr. Repeat.
Before I realized what repeat actually meant, there was actually a point where I said, repeat to the air guy, and he's like, Roger, come back in again. I was like, what do you mean come back in again?
It's funny how much this is coming to my real life thing. I don't ever say repeat. I like, even on the phone, I'll be like, say again. You can't tell, like, what?
Yeah. Oh,
but
I've got a point of improvement actually.
yes.
Let us all download and use that units mod that the 7-wing guys do, so that way we're talking in feet and knots. as we
Yeah, I've
should.
always got that. I've got knots on the ship, and then miles per hour and feet in aircraft.
Brag about it. Why don't you uniform up so that you're working dress as us?
You know what? I'm going in DEUs. No, I'm not.
Well, I also do like seeing the proper Navy uniform. It does set us apart.
Why do I have fucking binoculars? Get rid of those things.
You really want to get a measurement or someone?
We are doing our dress whites inspections soon. I need to get my white strike lane.
We definitely gotta get these fixed, by the way. Definitely.
Sorry?
Blue shirt, black pants. We definitely gotta get that fixed.
Yeah, we got the rank slides. It's all right. Anyway, let's head over. I think we're done here.
Yep.
Sounds good.
And remember, Navy guys don't run; we walk.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's actually join the air guys. I want to hear what their stuff is.
Yeah. Going on
Talk
whisper.
about the crashing.
We'll sneak up on him and listen.
Yeah, don't mention that, please.
I'm sure he's bitching about it. Probably.
Yeah, I want to hear what they're saying about it.
Yep.
The hell were these people?
Another freaks.
Yeah, blueberries.
At least we stay afloat.
Lastly, I do have to say, I think that Reaper, Stalker, and Slayer as call signs are not a good match. Phonetically, they are all very similar. They all end with They're all 2 syllables. And Reaper versus Stalker versus Slayer, also very much similar in
Very
the
good
meaning
point, yeah.
of a word. I think
Agreed.
that we should be choosing call signs in the future that are more distinguishable from one another, as that way it'll make it a lot easier for us to not.
I'll work on that. Not a problem. Yeah.
I can also work on printing out some call signs.
Yeah. Excuse me.
That's all I have. Did anybody have anything that they wanted to mention specifically
Just
to
one
me
thing,
before I drop?
Did you guys get to do comms with directly with 1-1 and 3-3 call signs?
We did not. We did not. We were handled directly by Slayer.
Okay.
One thing, Olivia.
Yeah.
Did you get the message when we first got shot down? That was a missile lock-on. Did you get the message that there was active man pads in the area?
I did. Yes.
Okay.
We got shot at a little bit later after we stopped observing your site after the cruise missile strike and managed to evade. And yeah, we were aware that there were active man pads in the area, but continuing on our observation as instructed.
Looks like the drone just got shut down because I just saw it crash.
Yeah, I put it down.
So basically, just for you there, Olivia, what I'm going to look into is some intelligence. I'm going to work with Harrington. Obviously, there is a change. Just to tell the Zeus people, if you guys put stuff in the game, it is now in the game. So if we saw some man pad and it was just them trying to shut us down, that's not correct. So I will mention it in intelligence that we have new information now, because that will change the way that we will approach the AO and function in the next mission. Obviously, they are being fed information or weapons, whatever, by a peer-like entity. So we need to work on the intelligence, and we'll fix accordingly for the next mission.
Yeah, my concern was more like information on where those individuals might be within the battle space, because we were at one point almost hovering directly over, well, not hovering because we were mobile, but almost directly above one. And if we hadn't been so mobile, we'd have gotten shot down.
Well, Wilton and I were not exactly that lucky. We were
Yeah.
moving, but we were right above.
Well, the internal stuff, if we had the proper information, intelligence-wise and all that, we could have prepared for that, but we don't. So for the next mission, we'll work on that as standoff distance. If we know what type of missiles and all that, we'll be able to correct that. So anyway, I know you got to go. Thanks a lot for your information there. Busy day.
Thanks
I loved it
for
myself.
everyone.
So
take care. See you next week.
Perfect. See you later, Olivia.
See ya.
Bye.
Okay. On our side there, for Arrington, just so you can hear, basically Oaks has been doing the observer on the aircraft. It sounds like she's doing really well, so that's good for you there, Oaks. Something about a missile. Okay, I need to work on the missile warning system on the aircraft. Apparently, it's not working.
It's working, but
it's working.
It's working.
It's infrared because it won't actually beep until it locks onto you and is already fired.
Got it. Okay, because I
So-
know it worked before when we trialed it in the TFC stuff, but if it's not working well, but okay, good. So that's good to know. I need to fix the bouncing of the aircraft. Comms were really busy. I'm not sure, Andrew, you
don't-
didn't get my message about to keep safety of flight, the two call signs Reaper 1-1 and Reaper 3-3, but make them contact directly the infantry and the armor. Did you get that message I sent you?
So at the first start out, Reaper 3-3 said they were in contact with
armor.
with Tango 3-3.
Okay.
So then left me with basically just dealing with 1-1 or
Wraith.
Reaper 1-1 and Wraith,
Okay.
minus deconfliction with 3-3, which I had to do once or twice.
Okay, so the main idea here is to help you at the same time. If we had more JTAC, obviously, but the JTAC would be co-located with the call signs themselves. You're alone. So by making them contact Starson and Stoddard or whoever was in charge, that would, yeah, Stoddar's there, that would help you tremendously. And that's close tactical control. You still own them for the AO, basically what we call safety of flight. So they're monitoring channel 5. And if you need them to break, and go somewhere right away, then that's your prerogative. They still belong to you, but they are temporarily set tactically, or tack on, we call it, to both call signs as they require. So it alleviates the third person, it makes things a little faster.
Interjection.
Yeah, one thing I enjoyed today too is between Harrington and you, I think the comms were doing much better, close to Seahorse, or is that Seahorse? Yeah, Seahorse. We're going to talk about comms, guys. We'll go a little bit more into that, but very important to understand the difference between having positive control and being on safety of flight, and also who's controlling you. So when you leave an area, a Seahorse, and you enter the area, you talk to the JTAC. JTAC tells you, I've got you. You still have to call back to Harrington and say, hey, I'm in contact with Slayer 1, leaving your airspace now. We'll call you back once done. That tells Harrington that now the safety of flight of the aircraft, he can go to sleep comfortably in his little captain cabin, and say, these guys, the JTAC has them. We're good to go. So that's important also when we have emergencies and the aircraft's going down, who's got control of who at that point. So extremely important. So we'll keep working on that. I know on our side it worked out really good. I haven't really heard you guys' side, but Robinson and I are going to work a little bit on a couple of courses here where we can talk about the whole, well, obviously with Edwards too and Harrington, but the whole airspace aspect, because this is where the shit will hit the fan, especially now that we have a total different game player with air-to-air, well, surface-to-air missiles. That's a game changer. We're going to have to know our standoff distance. We'll have to work with the intel, and there's a way of flying in there and not flying in there, where altitude, everything will be even more important now. And if we can do stuff from the air, that's fine. But you can't go very close to the ground, as we noticed today. So definitely we'll have to work on that. The good point from Olivia there, she mentioned that our call signs all finish with pretty much, Reaper, Stalker, and all that, and Slayer, and it's becoming confusing. So I will
confused
work.
a little bit shut me and Wilton when
I
we were
will
about to go
work
through.
with. Just let me finish there, please. I will work with the powers that be here, and we'll come up with some better call signs. I think Olivia wants to work on a few too, but we'll try to keep it as Canadian as possible. So I'll see what I know about call signs. Maybe we'll just move some call signs around that we have, like Talon, Kane, Wraith, Stalker, Dust Up, Badger, Pounder, whatever. We'll just take out the ER and use some different ones. The other thing that we can do in the real tactical missions, for Canadians anyway, you always go with your tasking number plus a front. So, for example, it could be, if we decide we're going to be Moosehead, it could be Moosehead, and if the tasking number is 001, it will be Moosehead 001 or Moosehead 1. But we can discuss, or we can use a tactical call sign, which is 2 letters and a number, like Alpha 1 Charlie or Foxtrot 4 Mike, which would change at every mission, and you just maintain it for the mission itself. So that could work too. We'll discuss what is easiest, because we don't have professionals over here, obviously. People could get pissed off at using all this stuff, but if people like it and want to get the immersion, we can definitely work towards tactical call signs, which will make things even easier. And it's good for Robbie too. He's going to be one of those guys, right? So he can learn about that
Hey,
stuff too.
gents, we're just waiting on you guys.
Is it quarter after? Oh, there we go. Okay, we'll make
We're
our way
getting
there.
a seminar, so
We can do after everything. We can have a little 7th wing meeting after this if anyone's
Wilton
still
and
available.
Oaks.
I'll only
quick
have a couple
question.
minutes,
Do you-
but yeah, I'll be good. So let's head
would
over
you
there,
guys be able
guys.
to do a
You guys want TP or do you want a
weapons
little
system?
walk?
Just do a TP.
No, don't tell him that.
No, we've talked about it quite a bit. He's fully
Perfect.
upfront about it, but like, that's a
yeah.
lot of work.
Hello.
368.
We're 6 wide, 4 deep
Look at
over
those.
here. This is the infantry and armor.
Oh, Harrington, you exist.
Somehow.
You mean you didn't hear my beautiful explosions?
Holy shit, Vet. You got 28
I know
kills.
that you were in no danger whatsoever the entire evening.
I didn't see
I
any
never
polished
am.
shoes. I figured you weren't here.
4 seasons not to your liking.
You got dirt
Okay,
on my boots
I think
already.
this is our crew for tonight. Are we missing anybody? Anyone know for down
Force
one?
is
up
here.
one? Okay, excellent. All right. Let me get my notes up. Okay, tonight was a difficult op. Difficult op in the sense that if you were here last weekend, you know the complete utter shit show that occurred. Well, shit show being people getting murdered. Tonight wasn't that kind of shit show. Tonight was a bit more of a lot of things being thrown at us as we were engaging a suspect enemy occupied town, which clearly it was. We had sent a recce team initially out. They unfortunately bumped what we now know is a mortar position and took some contact in return. I think poor Van Winkle took one for the team there. That said, I'll go around and get some AR points to sustain and improve and go on from there. I do want to note that we did change the radio settings around shortly before this op started, shortly being a couple days before this op went out. So I'm thinking that the radio comms are going to be much better, and we're not going to hear as many complaints about radio drop as we have in the last couple months. I'd be open to talk about that if anyone has any actual issues with the radio communication aspect, but we'll cover that as we move on. So to sustain and improve 1-1 Alpha, how'd it go for you?
In terms of sustain, our communications was good. We actually split into 2 assault groups and maneuvered on the outside of the Ville. I thought that was very successful. We were doing a great job till we actually moved into the Ville in support and also to clear out like a bunker complex. That's when we started taking casualties and slowing down. Majority, everybody had fun. It was a pretty good mission. I personally thought it was one of the better ones in this campaign.
Okay. Good to hear.
Oh, and I'd like to ask for flashbangs of some kind to be put in the armory, in the arsenal, because they would have really helped with especially that bunker complex if we could have flashed and moved in.
For urban operations, typically?
Definitely. Yeah, we really needed them.
I'll write it down. It's not technically an SOP thing. I'm sure Wolf will disagree, but it's not really. We'll talk about it. I'm not sure, but we'll talk about it.
Okay.
1-1 Bravo, how'd it go for you?
All right, 2 section had a good time. Lots of gunfights. Definitely lived up to the motto tonight. So that was good. A few things to improve would be kind of defining exactly how we want to deal with civilians sometimes. Like, we had some gray area kind of civilian activity there tonight, so we probably let them get away with a little more than we needed to. But everybody had a good time, and we fired a ton of ammo.
Okay. I'll get with you offline about that civvy point, maybe in platoon HQ, and we'll clarify what you mean by that and how that affected the group.
All right, that'll be great.
That'll be awesome. Did we have another section? I think we just had the 2 sections, right? Am I correct?
Yep, just 2 for today.
Okay, perfect. I'll take points for Recce if O'Neill wants to, or Vet, O'Neill, anybody for Recce specifically.
Vet's got this. He let it.
Oh, let me move this way.
Try to whisper.
I said Vet's got it. He let it tonight.
Vet,
So
Where's that at? You have any points for Reki specifically? You're also on quiet.
Never again.
All right. Improve, sustain. Did anything go wrong? I don't know. Okay, all right.
I got my burger.
That's okay. All right. Medics, how'd it go for you tonight?
If the captain would like to speak on our behalf.
I was very quiet. Sustained casualty rate, improved casualty rate.
More casualties?
More casualties. Always more casualties. Get shot more.
And call us when you do.
Yes, that too.
Okay.
Otherwise, great time.
Right on. Navy, how'd it go for you tonight?
Yeah, Nate, I can say the Navy had a really good op overall. There were very few issues that we had, and those that did come up, we were able to overcome. Radios were much better tonight. Can definitely say that was definitely a major improvement, and our communications handling in the airspace was thus a lot better because of it. ISR was fantastic. We got to do some fires as well, so all around good. Doing some reinserts as well. So I would like to echo what Leader said. More casualties, please. Final thing, just for J2 guys, please stay afterwards for a follow-up discussion. J2. That's it.
Okay, perfect. Armor, how'd it go for you tonight? Also very quiet. Oh, there you go. Very loud.
Sergeant Goodfellow, I was running the armored half troop as the Zeus team absconded with my troop commander. I think there was a planning and communications disconnect during movement to objective. We were under the impression that the infantry road movement would move up to our blocking positions along the road. Then we would move to the next blocking position. As it turned out, they went past our first blocking position and drove into an ambush with poor results after that. Otherwise, we were very, very, very happy with the amount of contact we were receiving once we got up to our blocking position north of objective. Very chaotic, though we did run into some mod issues, which were passed on to Starson for pushing up. Otherwise, I think things were good, comms-wise and SOP-wise, although at that one point we felt kind of naked out there.
Okay, all right, thank you. Good information, and yeah, that was all Starson tonight. Air Force.
Yep, I'll do the Air Force stuff. Some very good comms again. I will say the same thing as what Harrington said there. It much better, and it makes a hell of a difference when you're able to talk from far away there. A couple of things that obviously are game changer for next time. Obviously, I don't think you guys were fooling around with us. So the intel, we need to be prepared for a lot more surface-to-air missiles, because that was almost ridiculous in the sense that we weren't really expecting that many. So it's a game changer for the next mission. We'll have to be prepared for that. Intelligence will obviously be doing some little bit of work on that to give us what we need to maintain our standoff distance and all that. And the only thing I just want to add, the rest is all internal, is please let us know, maybe at the chat at the bottom, that you're going to be changing your time. It's a good thing we were high, but when you're close to the ground and also the time changes, it's almost like good 6-7 seconds that we can't see where we're flying, and we're blind, and we'll just crash. So
for sure, I'll keep note of it. When it occurred, it wasn't gonna. It wouldn't have mattered if you did or didn't crash. You would have been teleported nonetheless. Like, it wouldn't have been considered a loss. But
yeah, it's just a
overall,
thing, right?
Keep track of it.
I mean, there's no dolphins around, so it's just like, you know.
Sure.
Okay, and the rest of it is all internal. And after the op, if anybody wants to talk to me about the mod, just let me know. But I've noticed that even when I'm sitting in the aircraft, I lost all my Acre radios. They disappeared. So I'm not sure if there's something else that's causing some problems. Another mod maybe, but I had the radios, and then I don't have them. So it's not.
Too.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what caused that. It could be Acre, it could be whatever, but we'll have to figure it out. I know it's not TFC, So what did it? I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. Is that what you guys had, Goody?
Yes, it is.
That's the problem you guys had? Okay, perfect. Thank you, Starson.
Lots of radios. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
I'm not sure if the
completely new for me.
RPT file can tell us about that, but yeah,
It's
because
gonna
the
give us a lot
portable
of information.
Yeah, because I was talking with the one in my backpack, the one in the vehicle totally disappeared, and I don't think I'm the only one that lost the radios, obviously. So something catastrophic happened at that point there.
Okay, we'll try to decompile and see what we can read from
Perfect. Okay,
it.
it's good for me for Air Force.
Okay, perfect. I haven't missed any of the ground force stats. No, I think I've covered everybody. Stoddard Slayer.
Yep, for me, sustain. Dealing with contacts in town. Good job for all the infantry. My only improve for tonight, guys, if you come in contact, please send up a contact report. I need to know what you guys are dealing with and when, so I can reevaluate where we need to send our forces. If you're injured, if you have injured personnel, send that up too. More communication with 1-1 is always useful for my planning and control purposes, but otherwise, thought you guys did a great job. That's it.
I heard him fine. Okay.
Was I incredibly quiet? I was on whisper.
Oh, you want to try again?
Sure. Guys, so just sustain good clearing of buildings. Thought guys took that slow and smooth. That was great. The other thing, just for improve, please call up contact reports. Please call up when you're injured. I need these for planning and control purposes. So please continue to send up reports, even if it's post engagement or something like that. I just need to know what's going on. So more information to 1-1 is always better. Thanks.
Okay, perfect. Internally, I gave my points to the HQ guys. Externally, for everybody else, you all know it was a difficult objective. We did good work with it, and I think we effectively completed our mission. At the end there, we were pretty close to getting bumped off. We would have probably fought this objective a couple more hours and finally fully taken it. There is some artillery threat. We think it might be further up north to the town of Fort Kahira. I guess we'll find out next weekend. The next weekend and several weeks to come, as far as the campaign goes, are going to be surrounding this major big town settlement of Fort Kahira and the connection to multiple other towns north of. I think that's going to be one big gigantic clusterfuck to clear, and it'll probably take us a couple of weeks to properly secure it. That said, tonight we've learned a little bit more information about the enemy force. We know that they have active anti-air capabilities. They've got more night vision than we expected. And if I'm not mistaken, we interacted with a different looking type of enemy tonight than what we've recently been fighting. Is that correct?
You're not kidding.
So probably a lot of information for the int guys to take a look at and kind of gather who else might be in here. So as far as that goes, I don't have anything else to say. Tracking one naval promotion, one infantry promotion. For the infantry, for completing his course recently, we've got Gilbert, if you're there.
Right
here. Hey, so you completed your basic with us, I think, today, if I'm not mistaken. You just got one done.
Couple hours ago.
A couple hours ago, yeah. And you did pretty well tonight. So.
Welcome, bro.
Beers on
So
you
that's
for the
your
entire
official
unit.
welcome into the group. We've promoted you to basic, and we'll place you within a section shortly. So wait out for a ping. You'll probably get one tonight. With that said, another one of our newer members, Mancy, real life calf. So he's already gotten his basic from us. Did well tonight.
You all sound so enthusiastic.
Yay!
Okay, that's that. If the Navy wants to do theirs, and then we'll maybe take a photo and get out of here.
The Navy does want to do theirs, but ours is currently not here this weekend,
nice.
so it'll be next time.
Okay, next time. All right, cool. Perfect. Let's link up here. We'll grab a quick photo of the group, however many people we got, and we'll cut out for the night.
Before we scatter, should we just take a picture of like everybody here?
That's what I want to do. Yeah.
And remember, after we do the photos, no shooting. Int guys have to do stuff.
Yeah. So come on in. We'll do it in front of the MRAP.
Oh, do it in front. Right.
Yeah, come on over.
I like that MRAP better.
If we can have one rank standing in the back and the next one close up on the knee.
You know, I physically can't turn.
So that MRAP, is that friendly MRAP or is that something y'all captured?
I physically cannot turn around.
No one wants their weapons out? Double tap alt.
Yeah, make sure your free look's not.
We have a few more people on the right-hand
There we
side
go.
to even it off.
Alright, of course someone's going to get in the front and lay down, always.
If you dare climb me, Cardine, I'll fucking shoot you again.
Goodness.
All right.
What are you shooting with? Back shots?
AA shots.
Okay.
Okay, stand by for photo in 3, 2. Somebody in the bush. 1. Okay, all right, photos taken. I appreciate everyone's time. Rose, Dent, if you guys want to hang out for a couple more minutes. Everybody else, ciao for now.
Right on.
Good mission, everyone.
Great work, everybody.
Harrington, you were saying something about the fire mission earlier?
guys.
Was I?
You were saying something about like the fire mission that you couldn't tell me until the debrief.
Yo, where is he?
Oh yeah, you one of your shells landed right in the middle of the enemy section. It was
Oh,
glorious.
nice. Hell yeah.
It was.
Have a good night.
Hello. I have also been summoned by.
Yeah.
Who should I go to first?
I appreciate you coming to me first. It shows
Okay,
good loyalty, but go
I
to
gotta go
go to
do
them
some
first.
stuff there, guys.
I could find you first,
Andrew, are
so
you
I
on
don't-
tomorrow morning?
See you in a bit.
Hey, I think we do it out of TeamSpeak.
Okay.
Or,
You and I
on-
could probably
on
talk
TeamSpeak,
about just
like maybe
some
out
of
of-
the points that I mentioned.
I don't know.
So that we can get ready to discuss other things regarding comms and all that. I think.
Right. What we'll just do now is start the SSA, but I've got something else to talk to both of you about when you get back.
Alright, one sec. Please don't